What the fuck is up? Immediately starting swearing.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh wait, let me put the tavern music on. All right, Ronnie, take it away.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to Shadows of the Dragon Queen with TV Party Time. I'm Ronnie. I'm going to be the DM for this session and for all the sessions. Well, I hope for Dragons of the Shadow Queen stuff. Uh, yeah, folks, go ahead and introduce yourself. Abby?
I'm listening to the audio through my thing, so I got very confused. I'm Abby. I playing
Cut out for a second.
a necromancer.
All right, a lot of info there. Dustin?
I'm Dustin. I am playing a paladin from Solamnia, and my character's goal is to restore greatness to Solamnia as a kingdom.
Wonderful. Thank you for that. And Michael?
I am Kratos with a D. I am a wizard, so watch out, or I will kill you.
And last and least in terms of size, David,
But not in ego.
but not in ego.
I am Valiant Rex. I like to tinker with things. In this world, many things happen. None of it is magical. Everything can be explained through science. And I don't know what these guys are doing, but still have to figure that out. And I'm here to make my pockets glory full again.
He says surrounded by 3 magic users.
2.
There is no magic. No,
There's religion.
No. In Kryn, the gods left. It was scientifically proven that there were gods. They got pissed at everyone, threw a mountain at the world, and then fucked off, except for the gods of magic. Yes, but they're all gone. So it's scientifically proven that they're all gone, at least until now.
Not magically proven.
I can't wait for when your character has a mental breakdown, an emotional breakdown, when you find out you magic this whole time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play. I have a whole plan on how I'm gonna do that. I already planned for that.
Wonderful.
That's gonna be my character arc, is turning fucking crazy. Well, more crazy.
Also, fun fact, you're much quieter.
You cut out.
Oh, great.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know why I'm being quieter, or why it's quieter.
Well, with that,
anyway.
Well,
so for a recap, Shadows of the Dragon Queen is set in the world of Kryn. Our intrepid heroes went off to. They're on their way to a funeral for a mutual acquaintance. They all had a nice.
Down.
They all had a nice little stop.
Ispin.
Yes, Ispin Green Shield.
It's been a while since we've played.
It's been 2 weeks.
I like that, yo.
And they decided to go take the pretest to join the quote-unquote Mages Guild, the Mages of High Sorcery, so they can earn some bucks in these hard times. They all passed with flying colors. Well, one person really passed who figured it out, and it was the one person who doesn't really use magic. And this person can now add inspiration to their character sheet, which means that they get advantage on one roll of their choice. So hooray. Congratulations, Valiant Rex.
Oh, it was me.
It was you. Yeah, you
yeah!
read the runes. You read the runes and deciphered them and had someone else cast them. So that was completed. Everyone was given a scroll of completion and their own embossed spellbook in which to write their spells. And they traveled on over to Vogler. Now, on their way to Vogler, they came across this crazed farmer whose farm was taken over by a bunch of creatures. As they went to check it out, they found 3 dead Salamnic knights uh, and some critters that they then fought. Some weird lizard toad things with wings that were real hard to kill and turned into stone after you killed them. No one had ever seen anything like these things before, and it was real weird. But they defeated all the creatures, took the loot, got some plate armor and helm and all that good stuff, got all nice and armored up, headed on down more to Vogler, and came across a vengeful owlbear because I wanted everyone to fight an owlbear, and it proved to be much less of a threat than I thought it was going to be. And
It was underwhelming, to say the
everyone
least.
slaughtered
I
this
would say
owlbear.
it was whelming.
This level 1 party slaughtered this owlbear. It was ridiculous. Anyway, that's our story so far, and we come to the group coming up to the town of Vogler.
Hold on, I can switch the map. And I gotta
Yes.
fix ads in the meantime. Anyway.
Just let me know when you're ready
Go
for me
for it.
to go
Yeah.
on. All right. So Vogler clings to a spit of land that reaches into the Vingard River. Wooded cliffs overlook this community, and the only path from the north descends past ivy-covered remnants of a crumbling stone keep. The village's modest wooden buildings cluster around a central filter and along the riverbank. Circle, not circle.
Also,
yeah,
apologies for anybody listening. I just had to fix something in After Effects for ads, and that was the tone.
Oh,
Nice.
thanks. The biggest part of this town is a very out of place stone bridge. It looks way too advanced, way too nice to belong to the shitty fishing village out in the middle of nowhere, Salamnia. It's not complete yet. It looks like they did real good building the first quarter of it, and something happened and they stopped building it. On this are various pieces of wood and rope creating little ferries heading over to the other side. A pale attempt to complete what the ancestors did not.
Is this the bridge right in front of us?
On your map, that is the bridge that's called Vogler's Crossing. If you guys can see that.
We don't.
No.
No, we don't see the.
Not
names.
even
Is,
at all.
Is it the one to the south?
It's the one to the south. Why doesn't
So
it show you?
the
Oh, I
bridge
see. The
that's
big
unfinished?
crumbling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big crumbly one. I don't know why it doesn't show you guys the DM map because it's got names for everything. But
Hmm.
anyway,
Oh,
to the south.
Did you above VT? Do you have DM map selected? Because you'll have your own map too
Yes.
that we can't see.
Let me see.
I think that's how it works. So, like, it's either we share a map or you have your own map.
Oh wow! You know what? When I choose it for when I click out of use DM map, it doesn't use the right one. But you know what? What I can do is instead of this being Vogler player, I'm just gonna make it Vogler. Oh, I can't. Son of a bitch.
That's fine. I don't think we really need to.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't think we need to be fucking around with that too much.
Gosh damn, I just had my
Okay.
freaking shit all zoomy out, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, stop zooming the map back in.
Anyway,
Anyway,
So, you guys are at all 4 of you guys are. By the way, Nyx, you need to give yourself a character portrait so you're not just some weird silhouette.
unless you're changing,
well,
so
Well,
that's kind of what you are.
none of us know this.
hey,
Uh,
take offense to that.
You can change your picture to whatever you want as many times as you want because that's your racial ability. or special ability. We need to get used to doing that special ability. There we go. You guys are what's known as the River Gates. Um, the town is there's a festival coming up soon, so the gates are wide open. Folks are going in and out of the gates. It's not heavily guarded. The pentagon shaped fortress to your left is what is known as Thornwall Keep. In the middle of the town, let me draw something here. Whoop. There we go. That'll do. So, uh,
Assuming this point
this
right
is,
here.
yeah, man, that's so much better. What a ding dong I am. Let me go and erase all these. Can I erase all those? There we go. All right. How do I?
Ding dong DM.
That's right. The ding dong DM. So this area right here is the mayor's house, where the mayor lives. Here's the village circle, where all the trading and whatnot's done. This is a local eatery known as the Fishbowl. The Brass Crab. The invitations y'all received to come here noted that y'all have rooms at the Brass Crab.
I do love me some brass crab.
I think I would like to sleep elsewhere.
I'm kind of walking in the gates, like, remember in Austin Powers when he's walking through the casino, like, there you are, there you are. That's what I'm doing. Like, I'm walking in like I fucking own this place.
Okay. And of course, down here's the wharf and the fish market. That's where most of the day-to-day activities happen, given that this is a fishing town. So, do you guys want to go around, explore the town, check out some markets, go to the mayor's? What do you want to do?
Yeah.
I wanted to see more about the ruin and this little area with shops over here.
If you double click on the map and above VTT, you can put a little ping there. Ah, okay. So who is?
Everybody's just
Jesus
me
Christ.
now.
I'm the
Is
red one.
that you, David?
No.
No, it's
Michael.
definitely Michael.
Jesus Christ, Michael, you son of a bitch. All right, so Michael's blue. All right, so you want to check out the keep and the other little area next to it. That's what Leopold would like to do.
Why do I
magic
have only
users.
5 HP?
What?
And above VTT, it says I only have 5 HP.
Well, reset your. Well, yeah, that's all you get.
Oh, I can't change mine. You have to change it. Anyway, go
Why
on.
does it say that? That's so weird. Did you manually change your stuff in D&D Beyond?
I reset it to 16. That's what I said. Now it says my HP is 5. What the like in D&D Beyond? All right, I'll change that. For now, I'm gonna be following Leopold.
All right. Yeah,
I'll be like,
he's
listen here, pal. I've been to a few cities. Let me show you how to get around this town. And still finger gunning every guard I walk past. Very specifically, every guard.
I would like to establish our lodging.
okay. You guys can split up as needed. So if you want to meander on down to the Brass Crab, you can do that. Michael, what would you like to do?
I have shown you upon the map.
Okay, you're gonna go to
so the wizards.
the
Yes,
yeah.
wizards, get us our lodging.
All right. So we'll do the wizards first. Brass Crab's very small, not very small, but small inn. Looks relatively prosperous for the area. Doesn't look like a big pile of shit. And the outside of it kind of looks like a crab. Inside's the behind the bar is a dark skinned woman serving folks their drinks and chatting it up with folks, giving orders and whatnot.
Give me hell, wench.
He gives
All right,
you
Nyx,
one of these.
Nyx, Nyx walks in and kind of covers his, and slinks off to a corner.
That last bit of yours cut out.
Oh, I slink off to a corner. Like, I would
Gee.
like to observe.
Okay, you're just gonna go chill in a corner.
Yeah, and I get clear. I see the other wizard.
Okay. So the innkeeper looks at you and says, around these parts, you're gonna have to show a little manners. I don't know how they do things out in Elventown or whatnot, but around here we treat folks with respect, okay?
I said, an ale, you pogswatter.
And she motions to the big burly guy off in the corner who grabs you by the scruff of your neck and yeets you outside. Full of the gross mud outside that's full of horse shit and cat shit and various other gross things. Your robes are all dirty, and everyone's crowding around laughing at you. You fucking punk.
Why do they keep that big pile of shit outside?
For this very occasion, for when people get yeeted out of the inn. So they pile in a big pile of shit.
I take my clothes and flop them out, and all the dookie flies at the crowd around me. And I put my head up high, and I walk down an alley.
Okay.
And I go, hoof.
All right. So we'll go from the wizard's failure to procure rooms for themselves, even with written invitations and whatnot, and we'll go on over to Leopold and his rascally little pal, and they're gonna go check out the stone keep there. Let me get to this little bit. Thornwall Keep. All right. So this is Thornwall Keep, as told to you by a guard that I didn't mention earlier. It's on a rocky rise on the western edge of town, and as you go up to the keep, you see a older lady fencing with a couple of folks outside. They're all in padded training gear, using wooden swords. They're clicking and clacking. She whacks one of them on the hand, and turns around and hits the other one square in the face. And everyone's real good natured about it. And she sees you guys as you're coming up and shouts, "Howdy, y'all!" Everyone here is from the south. Everyone in Salamnia is a redneck. Sorry. From this part of Salamnia, at least.
I'm Leopold of, what is it, Darkdell?
Yeah, Leopold, where's your name? It should be on your
Deep
character.
Dell, it says.
Oh, that's it, sorry. Deepdell.
Booth Dell.
Is there any sort of Solamnic greeting that I'm accustomed to give people?
Yeah, there's make one up. I don't recall any from the books, but go ahead and make one up.
I can guess what one.
Say, hail, fellow Solamnians.
Hail. I see that. Oh, hold on. Let me redneck it up. Howdy. Yeah, hail. It's got to be howdy because they're rednecks. Howdy. I see you got you one of our horn helmets. Do I have the pleasure of addressing a knight of the crown or perhaps of the rose? You look pretty mighty young.
Not sure which one of those I would be of. I'm a knight of the rose. I do believe.
No, so a knight of the rose is like the old folks. Like that's the them's the big dogs, and you have your knights of the crown who are younger ones, knights of the sword, You are medium, or maybe it's the other way around. I think Knight's Sword are the first level, then your Crown, then your Rose. But you're not a Knight yet. You haven't sworn the oaths. You're a Squire.
Oh, I'm gonna have some explaining to do then.
You are going to have some explaining to do.
Okay. I came across this armor at a farm down the road that was attacked by some creatures. We were too late to save my fallen comrades, but we were able to save the farm from these evil beings.
Well, by golly, whereabouts was this farm?
I give them the whereabouts of the farm.
Right. She turns to her two trading partners and gives out some quick orders, and they go and they run inside. Off to do some stuff. Well, partner, I reckon you know chasing off them monsters. You deserve to keep them arms. That's what a real knight would do, and you sure do look like a nice young strapping lad. Now I see you got your little friend there. We got ourselves one of them there gnomes there too. It looks like he does some tinkering. Look, judging by the blackness on his face, I think he'd like to meet my little pal Fan.
First off, best friend. All right, I am Valiant Thor Rex. And as I say that, I shoot fireballs straight up into the air. Excuse me, fire bolts straight up into the air.
Well, it sure is good to meet you, Valiant Thor Rex. We could always use more of y'all helpful little guys around here making good things for us simple folk to go and use and make our lives better.
What's the pay?
I reckon you'd be real interested in this here contraption, Fan Belt. He's off right now, but I think you'd like this.
Let
And
me take a look at his handiwork.
she takes both y'all over to it looks like a catapult, but was clearly not meant to throw rocks. It was very clearly meant to throw things that are about 4 feet tall, about 100-ish, 120-ish pounds, and has straps and whatnot in it. And the first thing that comes to your mind, because you've heard of these things before being developed recently, is that this is one of the famed gnome flingers of Mount Nevermind.
Well, see, what you got here is the Gnome Flinger 1000. You want to upgrade that to a 2000. See, that can fit 2 gnomes in one basket. All right. I mean, I can do some handiwork on it, but I don't know if I can get it to like a 1500 at best. Where are you launching these gnomes to?
Well, I reckon Than goes and launches folks wherever he wants to launch them. Is real good against attack. You know, we need to get some folks over to the north side of town, fling them over the walls. We can fling them over the walls real good, and put some gnomes in the rear.
Yeah, that's where we like to be. Yeah, I'd like to meet this this Thorn. Is it?
My little pal, his name's Than. He ain't here right now. He had to go off on some important, I don't know, malarkey or something or another. But I reckon if you want to go and take a ride on this here contraption of his, he wouldn't mind long as you didn't break it and made sure it was just like he left it.
You have any parachutes handy?
Oh, these things don't need no parachute. They never wear no parachute. I don't even know what a parachute is.
Well, see, there's your problem. You got a subpar tinker over here. Like I said, what's your pay?
Sorry, say again.
Which part?
What's your pay?
Yep.
I ain't quite sure what you mean by what's my pay.
See, I build you, some safe way to launch these gnomes. So you don't want a gnome dying before he gets to battle, right?
Well, look, listen, pal. I don't think I ever agreed to you making any kind of modifications to my friend's catapult here. I just thought you might want to take a look, seeing as you seem to be scientifically inclined yourself.
Oh, I get it. And I try and kind of like stand up on the wheel to try to get eye to eye. We're just doing that little negotiating. Nobody's talking business.
I ain't quite sure what we're negotiating here, pal. I reckon you can go on a ride. I can send you on a fling if you want to go on a fling. If you like a bird or something or another. But I reckon this don't need no tinkering with.
I'm gonna step forward and use persuasion. I'm going to let the old woman know that Valiant Rex is an excellent tinkerer and that he would surely provide some fantastic upgrades to this gnome flinger.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Let's hope it shows up on above VTT.
Also, this music's going hard right now with the violin.
Oof,
Pretty persuasive.
that's a persuasion check if I've ever seen one.
All right, make your persuasion.
You know, my friend Valiant Rex has proven to be quite the asset to the party. Not only did he deliver the killing blow to one of those creatures, the first creature we fell, might I add,
And I'm also leaning
But-
up against the catapult, like,
he has told me of his renown as a tinkerer all across the land. He has fantastic tales of upgrading castles and keeps, all sorts of contraptions I've never heard of. I strongly recommend you allow him to place the finishing touches on your friend's work.
Well, you sure do have the tongue of a knight of the rose, my young friend. I tell you what, little fella, our biggest record of flinging a gnome is about 400 strides. If you can make it farther than that with your new contraptions, I'll give you 25 gold.
I think they're pondering. Where's the crash site?
She takes you over to the range.
The giant pile of crap outside of the tavern.
So when I mentioned that, I was just imagining oh fuck, I forget what movie it was, but outside of a bar, it's always there's a gutter there. There's
Yeah.
like fucking needles in it and shit. Yeah, that's what got thrown into it. Uh, what Michael got thrown into. But yeah, so turned to the north. She takes you to there's some range markers out there that up here. There's just range markers going all the way up there, just to show where those are.
guess
I
Michael
made
joined
my
us.
way back. And I heard this conversation, and I leaned down and whispered to Valiant, "Don't worry, I will help you do this." And I give him a wink.
There's like finger gun. All right.
All right,
Proceed,
so
this gnome.
let me see your character sheet. What
Also,
I need you to roll?
I'm while you're looking at that, I'm taking off my backpack because I don't want to be weighed down. Strap myself in, like.
I'm going to stand near his belongings and make sure they're not bothered with while he's being flung.
All right. Uh, you're not. I wonder what. Hold on. Let me see what uh artificers are usually tested on when they're doing some sort of artificing. Because I would imagine that they would use Arcana to do other various tinkerings and whatnot in lieu of like engineering or something like that.
Or just
And
intelligence. I used to do intelligence check.
I mean, yes, but this is a skill. Um, and let's see. You get your thieves school.
Maybe just do a D100.
I'm gonna say it's an Arcana check
All right.
for this kinds of thing. If
Oh
you're
yeah, I
doing
guess
some
I
sort of
did
tinkering,
tinker.
yeah. Um, we'll do that. Um, yeah. So go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
All right. Well, I strap myself in. Well, strap in. Get in the basket. Look at Kratos and Leopold. Do the as I yeet myself. Not very far. I'm gonna use inspiration for that because that would have been so much cooler.
All right. Well, first of all, tell me what you're doing to try
Wait.
to
Oh
make
no,
that
I'm not. I'm not launching myself yet. Right.
right. Yeah.
I'm doing.
Just
Okay. I'm just.
tell me how you plan on making this no meter yeet bigger and better and longer.
More tension on the strings. A little bit more weight on the counterweight. And I think I'll just say that's it because I don't know that much about catapults.
So, okay, that's more tension on the string and a heavier weight. Um, Go ahead and make a roll intelligence for me.
Just straight intelligence.
Just straight up intelligence.
Ooh, 23.
All right. So you know that with things like this, when you change one thing even a little bit, you're gonna have to change everything a little bit. So if you make the weight heavier, you're gonna have to make both the string tighter and longer. You're going to have to lengthen the crossbar that's flinging it. This is going off of a trebuchet, which I always imagine the gnome flinger to be like. You're gonna have to make the crossbar wider. You're gonna have to make the arm longer as well. Um, so those are the sorts of things that you'd have to do.
So that's what I'm doing.
All right, so make that Arcana check. This is your inspiration roll. All
That's
right.
not bad.
Yeah, that's good. That's a 19.
19, yeah.
That is
Well, you
good.
made it sound like, oh, I hope it's good enough.
All right, so you strap yourself in. You put on your goggles. There you go. And with a very gnomish disregard for your own safety, you point at Leopold, and he pulls the string, and you're yeeted. And
And
you
as I'm
point-
launching through the air, I'm yelling, "Valiant Rex."
I'm going to take this moment to turn to the old lady and ask her if she remembers the grandeur that was Solamnia in its days of wonder, and your as my friend is sailing through
As
the
a
air.
Yep.
Wouldn't you like to see Solamnia return to greatness again?
Well, I sure would, but I've been I'm real happy here. My little keep. We got our little town going. We don't bother no one. No one bothers us. So I think I'll leave all that to y'all young folks. Y'all want to take back Salamnia and make it great again. I think that's all good and well. But I think my fighting days are almost behind me. And she goes and walks out to Valiant Rex's landing spot. And
Oh, here's where I come in.
okay,
Wherever he lands, I'm going to use prestidigitation and put him 5 feet back from where 5 to 10 feet back from where he landed to make his landing spot short than it should have been.
So you're sabotaging him?
Yeah, of course I am. I'm a bad guy.
Well, you're a party of bad guys. Okay.
Yeah. I'm a prankster. I'm pranking him.
All right.
Wait, which part of prestidigitation are you using? Because isn't it like appearance stuff? Like
Yeah, I
color,
can
light?
change. No, I can make like a mark on the ground disappear and make another one reappear somewhere else. I can do three times at once, and I'm making his mark disappear and putting another mark where like 10 feet back from where he actually landed.
So she gets over to where Valiant Rex landed, and she's looking at the ground, and she's sniffing the air, like,
That's
I
not
think
how that.
I think I smell me some magic. It smells like something funny's going around here.
Hey, don't look at me. I believe in only science.
Well, I don't think y'all little folks do a whole lot with that magic, but it sure does look like you landed a little bit further back. I mean, it don't make no mind because you done sailed about 20 yards further than the previous one, so you're gonna get your gold regardless. But it sure does look like someone tried to sabotage you. Uh, I,
I think
I,
I know
I,
who.
oh,
I point to Leopold.
I don't think I could see 400 yards.
well, I sure do think that the man in robes surely isn't the one casting all these nefarious spells, dressed all nefariously in black. Good thing we live in a land where people who wear black robes are the bad guys. Man,
Yeah.
imagine living in a world
definitely
where that don't
couldn't
happen.
be him.
Would be real hard to find out who the bad guys were and who to lynch when things went wrong. So everyone make a history check.
Even me?
Everyone.
Okay. Also,
Well,
that's not how
Abby's- or Nick's-
prestidigitation works.
Yeah, no, it's not. But that's
It's
fine.
not?
No.
Mm-mm.
I'm
It's-
literally reading that's what you can do.
Yeah, I'm reading it too. That's not how it works at all.
It's not
But
clearing
how
a mark
does it
and
not
making
work like
another
that?
one. You can make a mark on the ground, like a second mark.
Yes, he made a mark on the ground, and Yeah.
And I can make an illusion of another mark that isn't there.
Where?
I can
Yeah, you
make a
made the
mark
You
appear.
made the mark, yeah.
Yeah, but the other mark I can use illusion to make it not look like there was a mark by making that technically a mark.
so the other mark that
So
was
two,
made.
yeah, use prestidigitation twice.
Yeah.
Yes, and I can
Yeah.
use it up to 3 times.
Yeah, that's
That's what I
I
did.
figured you made a fake grass mark.
Can you
Yes.
guys, Michael and Abby, could
Oh.
you all make your history checks?
Oh yeah, I'm
I
sorry.
was also allowing it to happen because it's funny.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
And
it's
it-
really fucking stupid.
And it wasn't gonna affect the gold because pass his check.
So,
Okay, so
have I got my money
everyone,
yet?
You said history?
yes, history. All right. So you guys know that Solamnia, the Solamnic Knights in particular, are known for their mistrust of magic users. It's kind of like, um, they don't like magic users. It's kind of like the '60s. You know what I mean? That's how it is for
Just
magic
no
users
more.
in Solamnia. And you know, so keep that in mind
Got it.
when you're doing stuff. Okay,
I'm a proud
so
magician. I'll never hide it.
I'm also walking back, and as I walk back, I kind of touch Kratos's pants, and just make a 6-second fart sound come out. And that's just
Boy-
magical tinkering.
boy, you must have had some kind of lunch. We got some facilities for you to use if you need to check yourself. It sometimes happens around here. We do eat a lot of fish. Sometimes fish ain't good. and sometimes what comes out ain't too good. So I would recommend you go and avail yourself of them facilities and make yourself clean. Uh, Little guy, I believe you earned this. This here is a mighty fine gnome flinger, and she hands you a little sack of 25 gold pieces.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice.
If you need the, this is the Gnome Yeater 1100. If you need like a 12, 13, 14, 15, you know they got to call.
Well, it sure has been nice meeting y'all. Uh, I reckon y'all are here for the Kingfisher Festival.
Tell me more.
Totally.
Well, give me one moment to pull that bit up in my book. Ah, shit! Nope. Here we go. All right. Ah, well, it's just a small little celebration we have. We've been doing it for long time. Long time ago, a bunch of Slamdic Knights. We done went and fought us. Some of them Astarians back before the gods went and blew it up. The whole Galdor Mountain. We done whooped them real good, and yeah, now we throw a big old party about it. We also
Said
had one of
a
our
party.
own die real soon. One Ispen Greenshield, much beloved bard and performer. Uh, yes, thank you. He was good, real good friend of mine. I know folks coming in from all around the place. Come see him off. He had a whole lot of friends.
Well, you're looking at 3 of them. I'm also assuming Nyx is still in the tavern. They're
Yes.
still at the inn. You're looking at 3 of them.
So,
Well, 2.5.
we'll stop right there because on this bit because Nyx has been sitting in that tavern for quite some time, and
Yep.
around the tavern, you've been sitting there just looking at things and whatnot. Um, really, not a whole lot's going on there. Barkeep, after they threw out Kratos with a D, went back to what she was doing. Seems like this kind of stuff happens a whole lot, given the location. Um, someone comes over and asks if you want to drink.
Yes. What I'd really like is a room, lodging for the evening, and I take my robe.
Your invitation that
Yeah.
says you have. Yeah, so I don't have a voice for her, and I think I'm overusing the southern accent. So she takes your invitation, and hey, yeah, we got rooms for you guys. It says that there's supposed to be 4 y'all. She leads you up to them, just basic rooms. There's some beds, little chest to put your stuff into.
Well, I thank you so much. And I start to a really long wheezy cough.
Well, we got us a healer down there. Maybe Mike could help you out. Down by the market way, they sell all kinds of, fish related remedies and whatnot. Given we have so many fish all around here, eyeballs and guts and tails and scales and whatnot. Mike could make you a soup or maybe a tea out of fish scales that could help out your cough.
Why, thank you. That sounds marvelous.
That sounds marvelous.
Sounds disgusting.
It does sound disgusting. Fish scale soup? What the fuck?
Yum.
Also
Fish
imagine
eyes.
with like Lady Dimitrescu or whatever from Resident Evil, just not 8 feet tall.
When I was a little kid, Dad told me that the rice and tapioca pudding was fish eyes, and I've never touched tapioca pudding ever since.
Tapioca is gross. You didn't miss anything. I don't think I've ever met anyone that wasn't 80 that liked tapioca. Dustin, tapioca?
Not for me.
Yeah. Michael,
I like it.
because you're 80.
It's literally in everything I eat.
Ugh. Anyway, so we'll go back to the three folks up at the keep. Um, the lady goes and mentions that there's a wake being held tomorrow morning for old Crispin Greenshield, and she's sure that you all can find lodgings in town.
Yeah, we know.
Even that scruffy looking elf that y'all got with you.
We should definitely go. I have not been yet. Definitely not. Oh, I think we should go. I put my hood up. As to disguise myself.
All right, lead the way, Poopy Pants.
I cleaned myself, thank you, in the water.
Yeah, but you did fart.
It's the that's this close to the town, the river, kind of like the Hillsborough River, if you know what I mean. Not
Like it's dirty.
yes, yeah, not fit for human consumption.
Blackwater.
Yeah, Blackwater, pretty much. Gray water.
Well, anyway,
The water that's right next to the crab?
Valiant is going
Oh,
to the
it's
wharf
an inlet.
or the inn.
I'm gonna follow Valiant.
I kind of have my head down the whole time.
All right. Oh, Justin.
As we
since
walk
this
in the
is-
door too, I want to touch his pants again, make him fart again.
Just we'll get to that because that's gonna be funny. Dustin, your little token there, right by the river gate, you can click and drag that wherever you want it to go. Oh, it moved you back there so you could experience the greatness yourself. Ah, hooray! All right, so as you guys walk into the brass crab, David uses another spell slot. Is that a cantrip or is that a
It's magical tinkering. It is an
magical
artificer
tinkering that makes you fart?
It's an artificer feature. Imbue a tiny non-magical object with a magical property of your choice. 5-foot radius light, up to 6 seconds long recorded message, and that message is. You can affect a maximum of 4 objects at a time, and I just keep affecting his pants.
Are you creating an odor?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I love that it's like you're offering him items on a menu.
It says emits odor or nonverbal sound.
Yeah, it's like, would you like cheese on that?
Yeah.
Yep. So as we walk in the door, I touch his pants and make him fart again.
All right. Everyone in the brass crab turns and looks and sees this skulking ass elf skulking in the back with his hood up,
and I yell,
knowing that he's the one or that earlier tried to command their much beloved innkeep.
And I yell, man, who shit their pants?
Not knowing
I
what
make
happened.
all the candles around me go out with
I'm gonna point at
prestidigitation.
Kratos and say, I think it was him.
The
I
barkeep looks
fling
over.
back my hood. It was me. Okay.
I'm not evil. I'm just a prankster.
I begin to chant on my way down from the stairs. Throw him out! Throw him out!
The barkeep.
I pull out my invitation like I'm an FBI agent pulling out my badge.
She hears your fart, smells it, looks over and sees you skulking in the back, and she points to the big burly guy in the corner again, and she tells you that if you take that tone with her again, you're gonna get thrown out again, but she'll let you in if you're willing to keep a civil tongue in your mouth.
I grumble. Yes. Or grumble, grumble, grumble.
All right. So she takes your invitation, and a little bit shortly motions you over to the stairwell where your rooms apparently are. She's
Dibs on
not
the
leading you
window.
there herself. Hmm?
I'm getting the one in the window.
They're all in the
Is
middle
this?
of the.
Are we going up the stairs or down the hall? Where are we going?
They're up some stairs.
Oh, yeah. I definitely fart in Valiant Rex's face when we're going up.
I lost all sense of smell from explosions, so I don't notice it. I'm like a goat with
It makes
eyes
me
looking
feel
two
good about
opposite way, and I
myself.
keep walking.
All right. So the scuttlebutt that you guys have gotten is that tomorrow morning will be Ispin Greenshield's sending off his funeral. This is what you guys have traveled to come to. So you can explore a little bit more. It's getting a little bit late, or y'all can rest and start the day new.
We're
Going
starting the day
to,
anew.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna claim my
I'm
spot
gonna.
and rest.
I claim my spot. I go back downstairs, and I want to go up to the big burly man. What am I, like shin height? How tall? How tall is this guy?
I mean, he's not that tall. Leopold's bigger than he is.
Okay. Yeah, I just walk up and
He's just wide.
all right. Well, I kind of like do like
Thick.
this thing. Hey, friend.
How can I
You
help,
look.
little fella?
You look like you've been through a lot. You could use a drink, right?
Well, I can't do a whole lot of drinking while I'm on duty, but once Billy Bob comes on in, I'd be happy to have a drink with you, little pal.
What time
We
does
got us. Oh,
Go
go
finish.
go ahead.
What time does Billy Bob come in?
Well, probably about 4 or 5 in the morning.
All right.
I reckon he's gonna miss the whole funeral, but you know that's the luck of the draw, I guess.
Well, R.I.P. Ispin. But you know what? I'm not gonna be awake at 4 in the morning. But I want you. I want you to have a drink on me. I'm gonna fling a gold piece his way.
He snatches it out of the air and bites it. Well, thank you kindly, little pal. He pats you on the top of the head.
Did I pick up any salacious bits while I was hanging around the corner of the tavern?
The most salacious thing that you heard was that Petunia, our little Petunia, done ran off with that McCoy boy, the one that picks his toes and eats it. And you heard they done ran off to Ergoth or some such place, and it's a big old scandal. Her mother was spitting mad, and Dad was uh, about to start a feud with the McCoys. He was talking up his friends about how he was going to go over there and with the axe and just start chopping. But thankfully, his pals went and held him back and told him it'd be a better idea to sleep it off and think about it again in the morning.
By any chance, was this family the Hatfields?
They could be, but we'll never know because that was
That's
never
fine.
mentioned.
All right. Yep. I buy the burly man. Oh, I didn't get his name.
Greg.
By the way, friend, what's your name?
Greg.
Greg? You be cool. And I like slyly make my way upstairs, like awkward sly. And I make my way upstairs and set traps in my room as usual.
So, you know, uh, in Ansalon, the land that you're in, there's only one race of gnomes, and they're all exactly like you. So everyone in Ansalon is very used to weird little gnomes being real weird and helpful, and everyone has a pretty high opinion of gnomes, unless they're running away from something. Then that means something's gonna blow up.
Yep, that's all.
So,
track.
all right, just throwing that out there for why no one's really reacting to you being weird and
Oh yeah, I knew that.
zany. All
Wasn't
right,
being zany. I'm just an awkward little gnome.
man, this fucking hat, cool hat, but terrible to wear over headphones. All right, so you guys rest for the night,
Doing
and
long
it's
rest.
yeah, y'all are do long rest, reset everything. If anyone needs to go to the bathroom or refill waters or anything like that, I think it would be a good time to do that.
Okay, take a little break.
While we're doing that, just so you're aware, Ronnie, I'm gonna attune my bag to be a bag of holding.
Mhm.
And enhance my weapon, so I get grants a +1 bonus attack and damage rolls made with it.
Okay, so you're pretty much making a magic weapon. Gotcha.
Yep, and I'm doing that to my. Let me see. Doing it to my crossbow.
Have you been holding that helmet this whole time, Dustin?
I have.
Why don't you just hang it off your bedpost?
It's not a really good hangy spot.
That's fair. It seems kind of awkward. Do you have someone sit next to you, or I mean, it
No,
looks
I
great.
could set it off to the side.
It looks great. You have your little horn helmet there, but you know, got to be comfortable.
Actually, I'm not gonna infuse the crossbow. I'm just gonna do the bag of holding.
Okay.
And I'm gonna unequip my backpack and equip the bag of holding. Just because that goes from 68 pounds to 15, no matter what's in it. And I'll do my second infusion when they come back.
I'm gonna spend my downtime oiling my armor, sword, sharpening stone, all that kind of thing.
Just as a knight in training should do.
And
Oh,
me
hey.
just tinkering.
By the way, the hilt of the lance that I broke off in that owl bear, can I have kept that?
Yeah. Lances are, you know, breaking lances as a time-honored tradition.
I know
This
a guy
is
that
called
can fix
Dragon
it.
Lance.
Make
Yeah,
it better.
and or you know, just reshot it. I don't know how broken lances are dealt with.
Well, right now, after I'm done oiling my armor and sharpening my sword, I'm gonna take it down to the inn and look for some warrior-looking guys to gloat to about Lance and an owl bear in the middle of the road.
And you already know I'm going to be your hype man.
All right, so yeah, you find the inn's crowded. It's you know, early evening, and tons of people are there for the festival, for the funeral, and you see a group of uh, you know, not necessarily scruffy looking guys, but definitely not plated up like you are. There are a couple of knights, but they're not in their full armor. They're wearing court clothes. But you do come across some you know, foot soldier looking types. And you regale them with your story. You get bought multiple rounds of beer. Same with the little fellow there. Yep, you get
All right.
accolades.
Any warriors of note
Knowing
chime
that
in on it?
knowing that that you've heard of, but whole lot of backslapping going
Just my
around
boy
your way.
Leopold.
Other guys talking about other owlbears that they faced, how they murdered whole groups before their very eyes, and how they were the only one who survived by pure luck. And a couple, a couple guys talking about the uh, probable size and material make of your testicles, whether or not they were brass or steel, uh, that sort of thing. I totally forgot that the currency here, like their platinum was steel. I totally forgot that. Like they had the D&D, copper, silver,
Mhm.
gold, but instead of platinum, they use steel instead as their like, that's their currency. I'd totally forgotten about that until like right now.
What are the happenings right now in the inn?
Carousing. Um, I mean, honestly, nothing super interesting. There's some fist fights, but
That I may
nothing.
or may not have started.
Yeah,
So, as a soldiery kind of guy, I had to pick a gaming kit,
mm-hmm.
and I do believe I went with cards. Yes. Do I see anybody playing cards?
Yes, you do.
Excellent. I am going to meander over to the card table and try to get dealt in.
All right, you get dealt in. Roll at the bottom left of your screen. There's that red circle with a die in it. Go ahead and roll me a d20. Well, you rolled 2d20,
Oops.
but that's okay. I can see both of the individual rolls, and both of them beat my roll. Go ahead and add five gold.
Right.
You want to play again?
While I'm playing, I would like to kind of get a feel for conversation. I'm particularly looking out for any other Solamnic nobility or anything like that. But yeah, I'll play another round.
So you hear a little bit about the possibilities of, there's maybe there's some mercenaries in town uh, uh, for the festival. They do a recreation of the battle on the day of, and so they're in town. They're causing a little bit of trouble. They're telling stories about some doings up north. Other folks, the locals, are like, "That's a bunch of malarkey." That time those times are done. We're not there. There ain't no wars happening or nothing like that. We're no one wants to do any of that sort of stuff. Go ahead and roll your 20.
Get back to that. There we go. Oof.
What time is it in the game?
It's about 11
PM.
p.m. Yes.
Well, actually, I'm
Look,
passed out at this point, so
luckily, I rolled worse. Go ahead and add 5 gold. Hold on.
Oh
I rolled
no.
I rolled a natural 1. He's gambling, so
Yeah. I think we've found Leopold's vice.
if it wasn't 11 p.m., I'd be doing something else.
Does your gnome have a strict bedtime?
Yeah, he's got to wake up early. Metagaming, I said I wasn't going to be up at 4 a.m., but he's up at 4 a.m. Because I got street magic to perform.
Critters is having a before night espresso. Before he falls asleep dreaming about killing gnomes.
A despresso. Because he's depresso.
Are we ready to move on?
I reckon, Dustin, you done gambling?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy whoever's left at the table a round of ale and walk away with my winnings.
All right. So everyone, good naturedly calls you a cheat and a scoundrel. Usual stuff when you beat them at cards, and you go upstairs and have a nice long rest. Uh, Everyone, if you used spell stuff, go ahead and click your long rest and get all your stuff back. If you didn't, you don't have to do anything unless you use something that requires a long rest to recover it. Um, it is the next morning. The cocks are crowing. And everyone's heading on out over to the docks, where the word is that's where they're going to be sending off old Ispin Greenshield. What do you do?
Do we stop by Merchant on the way over there?
On the way to
Can
the
I
funeral?
stop by Merchant? Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I just want to buy Smith's tools if they're available.
No one's going to be there, but
All right, I'll wait.
I mean,
Don't
these
wanna
are
make
important
enemies this
doings.
early. All right, that's fine. Keep walking.
Man, I'm fucking dying. I mean, you're not going to make any enemies. You're just not going to.
Oh, if I steal stuff.
Oh, yes.
You mean if you perform street magic?
Again, for the right price, it could be anything you want. Valiant Rex is not above the coin.
Damn. Someone's going to become, anyway.
Become?
Oh, no, yeah, anyway. So we're not going to any sort of merchant. What are y'all doing?
Following
go
the
to the
crowd
funeral.
To the wake.
Yeah.
Funeral.
All right. I mean, you definitely can go and loot all these houses and whatnot, or shit on someone's desk. Maybe someone that threw you out of a bar, or rob someone who looks very wealthy. But we're gonna go to the docks and attend this funeral. So, you get there. Go ahead, Dustin.
I wanted to make sure I put my armor back on.
Yeah. So we're going under common sense assumptions. I'm
Okay.
not your dad. Uh, Common sense would dictate that when you're, out partying and whatnot, that you're reasonably dressed for battle, unless you're at court at a place where they say you will not wear your armor. But yeah, you've got your armor on. You're good to go. It's very, very much in keeping with a young knight to be fully armored as their dress, because they're broke. They broke. They don't have their land yet. So you guys head to the wharf. Over there, y'all, except for Nyx, recognize Becklin, the old lady knight who y'all were interacting with yesterday. She's standing there by the boat that Ibsen the Green Shield is laying in. A whole bunch of other folks are gathered around there. There's a waifly looking elf lady that some folks were talking about. She came in town just a bit before y'all. She apparently was a great performer who performed with him back in the olden days. There's some other musicians that are there. They're playing some real sad music. One moment. And Becklin steps up. She's in her armor as well. Hers is pimped out. It's got gold filigree all over it. She's got like griffins on the shoulder that are roaring in the air. Very blingin'.
I'm gonna make sure to give her armor a clearly admiring glance. Look over
Oh,
as I give my greetings.
she's wearing like Ferrari armor. This is like someone driving a Bugatti. That's what her armor looks like. And she looks around at everyone, like, y'all knew Ibsen as a friend, and there were none like him. Before he died, he told me this: there should be tales, not tears, for an old scoundrel like me. Make sure everyone knows my stories when I head off into the greatest adventure of them all. And she nods to some folks, and they carry the boat that his body's in into the water. And she kicks it off into the water, and she's like, "Well, let's just do just that. On the eve of the Kingfisher Festival, we celebrate you, Ispin. Good travels, friend. Until we meet again." And uh, someone steps forward, tell a nice little story about Ibsen. Everyone's there, blacksmiths, all the fisher folk, and uh, one guy steps up to tell his tale of Ibsen, of the time the high sub-senior artillerist of Mount Nevermind launched her pet weasel all the way from the Gnome Enclave to San Crist Island, and asked Ibsen to help her retrieve it, and or well, if not retrieve it, then note the exact trajectory so that the high sub-senior artillerist of Mount Nevermind can perfect their artillery. Becklin tells other stories, about the time he uh, came up throwing rocks at her window, uh, like there were 20, singing songs trying to get her to go on out with him. Just all kinds of ridiculous shit. Uh, you know, if you guys, everyone's encouraged to tell a story of how they knew Ibsen. Wink, nudge, prod, prod.
I get on. Well, I like hobble up onto the nearby crate. This is the story of the greatest ale run of all time. And I'm not gonna actually say the story, but I want to go into a super long, convoluted story about kobolds stealing a keg of ale from the inn that we were staying at, and how we rescued the the keg from the kobolds and brought it back and showered in beer.
Everyone murmurs together, and well, it's like, you were a good lad. Mm-hmm.
What do we know? What do we like? What do our characters actually know about it?
In this part of the story, you make up whatever sort of ridiculous shit you want. Uh,
I think this is just a MacGuffin.
yeah, it's just
It's just a plot device to move the story forward.
Thank you for the sub, Gamma.
Oh shit, nerd herd.
Accurate. What are our characters actually?
You're cutting in and out again, Abby.
Oh, sorry. What are our characters doing outside the funeral here? Am I still cutting it?
Cutting in and out, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have to fix my mic. I'm asking, what are our characters doing here outside of the?
Outside of the funeral,
Yeah.
that's it. Y'all came here to, head on his funeral. You all knew him in some way or another, and that was your whole goal, was attending his funeral.
I'm going to make my way to the podium, tell them how when I first met Ibsen, he was singing a song of Solamnia, a song of Huma, and his great triumphs over evil. And Ibsen was a man who knew how great Solamnia was. He was a man who understands how important it is that Solamnia become great again. And if anyone would like to take up that cause, I will have a ledger in the back of the funeral parlor and be taking names. we will march to the heart of Solamnia, and we will restore its greatness in Ibsen's name. Thank you.
"Rawr, rawr, rawr." Many of the more buck-toothed and uh, ill-favored are cheering you very, very loudly. Yeah, back in my day, we didn't have none of these types coming in Salamna, getting all their orc and goblin malarkey all over the place. He has some folks clap you on the back as you're walking out. Uh, Next person steps up to the podium uh, and they tell a story of the day when they were all on a boat crewed by Minotaur pirates, uh, and they were chasing some folks for some reason, and they were telling about what foul folks the Minotaurs were, and uh, the time when Ibsen sang the song to make the ship crash, and they stole the Minotaur's loot and ran off with it and lived like kings for 4 days before they spent all the money on blackjack and hookers. And they had to go and roll their way across the Blood Sea all the way back to Vogler.
With that story, I immediately start ugly crying. Like, it's so beautiful.
Kratos goes up to the podium and tells a story about
As he walks up,
a very
I
convoluted story,
touch his pants again.
by the way. This is gonna be a thing. Anyway, while I'm
You know.
telling my story, I'm using my magic to like accent like lightning and all this shit, like sound effects.
People are like, oh,
And it's basically like Return of the Jedi when C-3PO's telling the Ewoks the stories and they're making all the sound effects. That's pretty much what he's doing. But it's essentially a story about how Kratos loaned him $20 and he never paid him back.
So many of the locals are they're cringing at it. They don't see much magic around these parts, and they're all a little bit scared. Some people have their hands on their knives. But
I'm
one,
gonna nudge Nyx and start the chant. Throw him out.
Throw him out.
when you guys are trying to start up a chant, uh, there's a guy in the back. He's very well dressed, very very foppish, and he lets out a. We've heard this 1,000 times. Y'all are telling these stories worse than he ever did. Y'all just a whole bunch of liars and thieves, and I don't think there's any place for liars and thieves in my town of Vogler.
I'm assuming that's the mayor.
It is not the mayor. It's a very young guy.
Oh,
I'm gonna turn and face him and demand he choose his words more carefully when he speaks of a squire of Solamnia.
No one in Vogler can take a joke. Y'all just a whole bunch of yokels. And he scoffs and walks off.
that's right. That's right, you bitch.
I'm gonna kind of follow along.
The big old bartender from the not bartender but
Greg.
bouncer from Greg, yes. His actual name's Kujal. I totally missed that and just
Alright.
came up with Greg, so he's going to be Greg instead of Kujal. He puts a friendly hand on your shoulder, and he's like, don't you mind him. That's just Bakaris the younger. Him and his father, they's just a whole bunch of ne'er do wells. They just a pain in the ass.
Immediately Kratos' brain goes, he can give me the $20 that he owed me then. That's like in my mind now. It's like what I'm focused on. Getting my money back.
All right. People are starting to leave the funeral. They're talking about the festival that's coming up tomorrow. Whole lot of singing, games. There's going to be a mock battle that everyone's invited to participate in. They got a whole mercenary company from out from from out of town to come in and play as the Astarians so that everyone can go and whoop their ass. And everyone's real excited about it. They're talking about all the ass they're going to whoop of those mercenaries, and uh, sounding like it's going to be a real good time. What do? You can go to that merchant shop now if you'd like.
Going to the merchant shop now.
All right. So you're trying to buy some Smith's tools?
Yeah.
All right. Let me see how much those cost. Why the fuck is the first thing that comes up when I type in Smith's tools an Oriad, a monster malarkey?
Oh, I can't move everything to the bag of holding, so that's what I'm doing now at the same time.
Ah, $20.
How about 15?
Nope, $20.
18.
$10.
19 and 9 silver.
You can roll a like a persuasion check.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Middle of the
Oof.
road.
20
10.
bucks.
You drive a hard bargain. 20 bucks.
All right. So yeah, just go ahead and add that to your dude.
And just to be clear, that's going to be like, it's always going to be in my hands, those tools.
Yes, yeah,
Until,
that's how you
unless
do.
I specifically otherwise say.
Okay. Nix, what are you doing?
Nix is actually interested in checking out potion stuff.
Potion stuff. Okay. So you go to the local. Now, are you looking for like a magic shop? Because there's not going to be one here.
No. I'm looking for like health potions.
Okay, so you're going to the local wise woman,
Yeah.
quote unquote, with her fish scale soup and uh, fish eye stew and all that fish based medicinary. Yeah, so you go over to uh, the place that you were directed. It's it's a hovel. Not doing very good business, or if they are, then something money's not going towards the upkeep of their shop. When you go inside, it smells awful. It smells like the docks, but no one's been on it for several weeks, and the fish have all been left rotting. And you see gross sludges burbling in cauldrons, and the shopkeep is a very, very, very young dude. Straight looks 15 years old, who's sweating profusely into the potions and whatnot, stirring in some fish scales into this gross greenish sludge that's bubbling in front of him.
Okay. What do I see as far as like what kind of stuff he has?
He has weird shit in cauldrons, weird shit in vials.
Uh-huh.
Nothing's properly labeled. The vials are not of a uh, standard size. They look like they just been picked up randomly. Some have chips in them. Some don't are not stoppered. All of them are filled with gross green shit.
Okay. Nix walks kind of says, how do you do?
Oh, howdy. Uh, Hattie. He's wiping his sweat directly into the thing that he is bubbling in front of him.
Yeah, Nyx is eyeing that and trying his hardest not to throw up. Okay. He gets a bit closer, says, "What is it that you're working on?"
Well, this here is for Miss Petunia. I heard she done come down the baby way, and uh my daddy said that Fishbone Sue would take care of that.
Oh, she's with child.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Um.
Sorry, I just made fish-based abortion pills.
Oh, I didn't even know what you were talking about.
Sorry. Yeah, that's what it is. Fish-based abortion pills.
Hmm. Um. And Nyx looks around and, pardon me. I'm not actually from around here. Who is this you're speaking of? Miss Petunia?
Well, if you remember, Abby, you were sitting in the bar when you heard some juicy gossip.
Well, yes, but my character.
Hot goss.
Yeah, I heard some juicy gossip, but my character.
Could you move your mic? Still haven't.
Yeah, sorry. I just don't want it to get rattly. My character doesn't necessarily. I'm trying to fish things out of this character.
Fish.
Well,
Pun intended.
Miss Petunia was just about the prettiest girl you ever did see. Not is Nyx presenting as a male or female right now?
Male.
Oh yeah, that prettiest girl you ever did see, prettiest girl here in town, and she done got herself all in the baby way with that old McCoy boy. My daddy said that family weren't ever no good.
Mm. So it seems as though you're quite busy here. Is there anything I could do to help you? Certainly, you have someone to run this potion.
No, my daddy done went and died off, and this is my shop. My daddy did this. Now I do it, and he were much better at it than I was.
Um.
Metagaming. I mean, there isn't going to be a whole lot in this town, for anything helpful. This is malarkey. Uh, you know, his dad sold bullshit potions that didn't do much. Snake oil. It's a snake oil salesman, but
Okay, so he doesn't actually have anything I could buy.
no, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could buy it, but you'd be wasting your money.
Right, gotcha. Okay. I kind of give one more look at the fish concoction and say, well then, I won't take up any time, and I walk out.
Thank you. Doing stuttering boom slang, sling blade, stuttering sling blade, difficult. Okay, so Kratos with the D, what are you doing?
I don't know. I was honestly spacing out. Are we still? Is the funeral over?
Funeral's been over. So if there's nothing really we're supposed to do, maybe we should just move on.
Yeah, leave. That's what I was gonna say.
All right,
See you
so
guys.
what we can do is just zip on forward to the Kingfisher Festival. Everyone's made their purchases, right? No one has any other purchases they need to make.
Just to be
Sure.
clear, there's nowhere I could buy a health potion.
Nowhere you can buy
That's
a
what I
health
was asking.
potion.
Okay.
Yeah, nowhere you can
Okay.
buy a health potion in here.
Okay.
Y'all have some, correct?
Nope.
I just have the one.
Okay. Well, no worries. Uh, uh, we can just go forward to the Kingfisher Festival.
Okay.
Y'all will all start on over to Thornwall Keep, back
New
where
day.
Becklin. Yeah, on a new day. So we'll just zip everyone up on over here. And as you're there, you show up early in the morning, bright and early, about 6 a.m. You're invited there by Becklin, and her squire comes up to you, gives y'all a howdy, uh, feeds you breakfast, and let's see, man, that that fish guy threw me off. That's that was difficult. Hmm. All right. So, yeah, this is Derek. Y'all meet Derek. He's Becklin's squire, pretty much.
Who's Becklin?
Becklin
I-
is the old lady knight.
Okay, I was about to say I can't keep track of it. Any single first campaign so far. Okay,
Yeah.
Becklin is the lady knight who
This is the
did the
eulogy.
turret
Yes. Who did the
or the catapult.
Yes, that's the old lady knight who did that. And this new person that's coming up and talking to you is Derek, who is her squire.
Where are we right now?
You're at the Thornwall Keep at her house,
Okay.
castle, sort of area. He tells y'all, he's y'all just hanging out. He brings you out some breakfast. You're eating it, chatting it up. He tells you a little bit about the festival that you already know, that it's a recreation. The battle that y'all are about to participate in is a yearly thing that happens. Everyone has a gay old time. They get to whack people with padded swords and whatnot. It's real good fun. A bit of a kind of like a football match vibe, high school football match vibe. And
Football match?
yeah, football match. Football game? I don't know, man.
Y'all want to go down to the football match?
Going to the match tonight, bros? Hell yeah!
Who's winning the match, Pa?
I read too much European shit. Thanks, Europe. Thanks, soccer.
Yeah, they call it football match in soccer. Anyway,
So, you guys, are out there chatting with Declan or Declan, Jesus Christ, and Declan
See?
walks in, and yeah, you're right. She walks in. She's got a shallow box, and about 3 by 3, this little box, and she sets it down on a small table that she has outside for eating, and tells you that Ibsen left this for all of you. But hold on, let me get back into her. But it comes with a condition. Since he won't be attending the Kingfisher Festival this year, he wanted you all to participate for him. Specifically, he helped you take his place during the reenactment during the Battle of High Hill. Every year, he looked forward to participating and dying in an even more ludicrous way than the year before.
all
When
4 of us, or what do I gotta do to set this out?
all 4 of you is the condition. Inside, there is a +1 shield and 8 potions of healing.
Are they from that one shop owner?
No, they're from the abyss.
They are red. and not
I'll make sure they're not from that shitty guy who does the fish scales.
No, they're not from him.
Not from the fish.
I don't want to get an abortion.
as semi-experienced magic users, y'all are able to sniff the health potions and know that they are indeed magical.
All right.
So everyone gets 2, or everyone gets 1, and I get 4. Okay, cool.
Yep, it's magic.
Okay, so Nyx very swiftly takes his potion pocket.
All right. I'm
I hate
assuming.
how it's potion of health. Why isn't it just health potion? God damn it.
Yeah, it doesn't
Oh, I thought this
doesn't make
was,
any sense to me.
we win this box. Got it.
No, that is Ibsen left that for y'all. Inside is the shield. It is green. That was his namesake. There's a tree on the front. He once told you guys that it was gifted to him by a unicorn. He, helped the unicorn impregnate his mare, and it was so thankful that it gave him a shield, and that's how things work.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yep.
All right. So, who's getting the shield? I know that Leopold seems like the
Yeah.
logical choice, but he uses a great sword, a two-handed sword, and really won't do him a whole lot of good.
I don't want to. Nyx tries to pick it up, but just is exhausted by it.
I shall
I
claim
have
it then.
-2 strength.
I'm imagining you guys being like, "Oh yeah, thanks for the shield." Yeet.
No, I'm taking it.
Fucking garbage.
I'll take it. And I put it on my back and I do like the turtle thing, like you do in like Legend of Zelda, like Ocarina of Time, like ching, ching, ching. That's what I'm doing with a shield on. So what's it called?
It's a +1 shield.
All right, if I can spell shield correctly.
Shield.
Shield.
Ronnie, it looks like
Plus-
you're wearing the sorting hat.
Yes.
And to be clear,
It looks like
I'm putting my other shield in my bag of holding.
Good.
it looked like Clint Eastwood in Harry Potter land. It looks like you have a poncho with the fucking sorter hat.
The wizard with no name.
Dirty Harry Potter.
Wow, wow, wow.
Dude, why is
Is that
that
a
so
porno?
gross?
That's
Yeah,
so much
Definitely,
worse. Yeah, never mind.
100%.
salacious.
Dirty Harry sounds fine, but Dirty Harry Potter sounds like
Yeah.
porn.
Potter.
When you give him a last name, it makes it worse. All right.
So, y'all get the shield. The festival happens. There's drinking, cakes everywhere. Not a healthy piece of food in sight. Everyone's eating and drinking, dancing in circles. Folks are running off into bushes and whatnot to do what people do. Folks are going to the wharf and catching fish because this is a fishing town, so they're having fish catching competitions. To see who catches the biggest fish. There's some noodling going on because this is the South.
Did you say Noodland?
Noodling?
Where you stick your arm
noodling?
in and the catfish bite it.
Yeah, you go into waist deep water, murky waist deep water, which is known to have crocodiles and alligators and big ass snakes and
Catfish.
catfish. And you find a hole in the ground, in the water. While you're going through the water, you find a hole in the ground, and then you stick your hand in there, hoping that inside of it's a massive fucking catfish that will then bite your arm, whose gills you will grab and then pull it out of the water. Yeah. So a whole lot of that going on, and people
Wherever
being
you can find a
trapped
hole,
like
I guess.
I'm
Yep.
avoiding. Valiant Rex is avoiding the water because he sees catfish that are bigger than him.
Yes, you. Many gnomes go missing each year due to trying to partake in. There's a yearly thing put out by Mount Nevermind to all the gnomes.
Actually, my
Do
wisdom's
not
a
partake
-1.
in
so
noodling. Say again.
I said my wisdom's a -1, so I wouldn't be. I'd think about it.
With your -1 wisdom, I would say you're wiser than most gnomes.
Nyx
You are a paragon of wisdom in the
I'm a
gnomish
fucking
community.
genius.
Nyx looks over to Valiant Rex and says "Have you ever tried noodling?"
Nope, but I know some gnomes who have, and well, I did know some gnomes who had, and just my face gets real dark.
Wasn't the face of it going dark, that was the face of thinking about wearing someone's skin.
They're not mutually exclusive.
You're right. Okay, so what are we doing here again?
Would a
Festival.
noodling check
Partying.
be animal handling?
You want to go do some noodling?
Yeah. What do I roll?
Go ahead and yeah, roll me animal handling.
Oops.
The thing you don't want to hear when anyone rolls anything. Oops.
All right, so you are come back empty-handed. You just rolled low, not hilariously low though. You see
What
Craig
else is
come up.
going on in?
You see Craig pull up. He's got him a big old catfish. Folks are eating it. This is really time for y'all to interact with each other and whatnot.
I'm just yelling from the side.
Should
Woo,
should you
Greg!"
want?
All right. In an attempt to save face, I'm gonna go find a mercenary to hit with a padded stick.
All right. You're gonna do some practicing for the battle. There's a whole lot of that going on because the battle's gonna be commencing pretty soon.
I'm gonna do my own kind of practice.
Mercenary,
I go
you
straight to the
can't-
bar.
You're going to the bar. All right.
How many people do we see getting ready for the battle?
Well, you see about 50 or 60 folks getting ready. Most of them are townsfolk. You see one or two mercenaries, but they're mostly just eating and drinking.
And who was it? The what's her name that delivered this box?
Brecklin?
Becklin,
Becklin.
Where's Becklin? Can I talk to Becklin?
you don't see her anywhere.
Okay, well,
I'm also asking the barkeep if he's seen Thane anywhere. The tinker.
Are you asking?
The barkeep, or whoever's serving me the beer.
No, they haven't seen Than in a bit. He comes and goes.
All right. Well, if you see him, let him know a fellow tinkerer admires his work.
Yep. We know y'all like to keep in touch, so we'll let them know you stopped by.
Finger gun him as I walk away,
Tips his hat to you.
and just pound the beer. Like, don't sip it. I just chug it and put it on the table as I walk away.
you just got brushed off.
Listen, Valiant's been through a lot. He knows what he's been brushed off. Not the first time, not gonna be the last.
Okay, Nyx doesn't want to do this. They're actively seeking out another opportunity because they have no interest doing anything with sword or 60 people with swords. Is there
That's why I'm getting drunk. Because I don't want to do this either.
Well,
Ibsen would have wanted it.
you are a changeling, so you can make yourself look like whoever you want. You can act like you're going to go and partake in the mock battle and not. But it's everyone in town's going to be there. They're either going to be participating or they're going to be watching.
okay. Is the potion guy still making his fish potion?
You don't see him anywhere.
Fish portion.
All right.
I mean, you can go to his shop. Is that what you'd like to do?
No. I was
That last part.
okay.
about-
So I'm going. Um. Nix is just gonna find a place outside of the busy area, like maybe behind a shop or something, and change into just somebody that he knows from his own hometown
Okay.
that these people wouldn't.
Okay. Are you trying to look like a
Just
male or
a
female?
male is fine.
Okay. Okay. So you change what you look like. No one you look like a new person. No one's ever seen you before. Folks are like, oh howdy, haven't you must be here in town for the festival. Nothing much has changed because people have been saying that to you anyway.
You must be here for the fight.
And I say, absolutely, I'm here for the fight.
So
I'm here for the match.
who all will be participating in the mock battle?
Leopold will.
Yeah, well, of course Leopold will. It would be
Uh,
weird if Leopold wasn't.
I think Valiant's got enough liquid courage that he's like, this is for a spin.
Okay.
Been re-
Kratos would
Kratos is just standing there awkwardly, like nodding his head. That's what
Alright.
he's doing.
So you get kind of rushed along with everyone else,
Yeah, sure.
and the crowd pushing. You're just kind of someone hands you a padded wooden sword, and you take it because it would be weird if it wasn't. And y'all all gather together, and you head on to this place.
Ooh, and we got a grid.
And there is a grid.
Fancy.
All right, so there's a little parade leading on up to this way. Everyone's high stepping. They put you guys near the back because you aren't doing it right, and they kind of hide you guys in the middle and keep you surrounded with the people who are really into drill and dressing down and all that good stuff. Um, as you walk up, you see maybe 40 or 50 soldiers in matching armor. They're all standing in a perfect line. They've got all their weapons. All their stuff looks real shiny, real nice. Like it's been, well kept because these are presumably the mercenaries you've been hearing so much about. In contrast, the folks that you're walking with are a bunch of yokels. They're wearing cloth, padded up. They look like children who are playing at night. Their swords are, broomsticks with straw wrapped in fucking bed sheets and whatnot. They're just there to have a good time. Um, you guys parade to the top of the hill right here. And let's see. Yeah. The mayor of the town comes up and starts giving guys a little bit of starts talking about the background of this fight. How the Astarians were a bunch of no good, child molesting uh, other folks who couldn't do anything right, and everything they did was bad. They thought fish was the worst thing to eat, and at that everyone was like "Rah, rah, 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 rah," real unhappy about that, and how the Islamic Knights went and whooped everyone's ass because Salamnia was the best country ever.
Make it great again.
That's right. So after this little speech, everyone in front puts down their little spears. They've got There are a little phalanx going. You guys are kind of in the middle, and the two groups clash together, and you hear a whole bunch of laughing and ha ha ha, and suddenly the laughing and ha 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 start becoming actual screams, and you hear people, "What the fuck is going on? What?" Roll initiative.
Ooh.
Quick question. How many signatures did Leopold get?
Signatures?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
taking
Oh,
names for
that's
my
right.
army.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Actually,
Go,
would
go.
Vix be involved in this fight?
I think I probably am with the crowd, right?
She's with the crowd. Yeah.
Oh, the crowd followed the.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know where. How do I get everyone's character back? I should probably figure out how to do that. How'd you get yours there, Kratos?
I don't know. I was just there. I was like, why am I the only one here?
In VTT, you go to the tokens.
Yeah, I'm just. That's what I'm doing.
Where is the crowd? Like around here?
So this is going to be your area where you guys are. Everything around it is going to be a battle zone, which means that you'll take continuous damage when you're in that fire zone, and that's meant to uh, sort of represent things that you can't see, things that you're not aware of. The greater battle happening around y'all.
Where's that? That's just everywhere.
That's
The perimeter.
that's the perimeter. Yeah,
Oh. Okay.
Where's the crowd though?
Within.
Like where would my
your character's gonna wind up in here, in the middle with everyone else.
Okay.
Fate.
Fate, yeah.
Faith.
The railroad hand of fate is gonna bring you in there since you didn't want to join everything else.
My character has no. My character realistically would have found every way possible to get out of that.
Yeah, Valiant would have too if he wasn't loyal to death to his friends.
Yeah, and I mean it's less of a as long as you're there on the field, like you're watching it or you're fighting or something, you're gonna wind up in this spot right here. Let's see. All right, here's our game log. Where are my encounters? Voodoo.
Oh yeah, it's fighting time.
It is fighting time. All right.
Jesus.
Oh.
Hmm.
Look at the map.
Oh. Are those dragons?
As you guys hear the screams and howls and whatnot, people start running away from you. People are dashing around in all directions, and you all, not knowing who to trust, find each other in the swirling mess that's going on. You find yourselves near this wall, and you're looking for a way out. And in front of you stand 4 guards on horses. That's what those big things are, the horses.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Phew.
Are they bad guards?
Well, they do not. They look exactly like the mercenaries. Very nice armor, well put together. Spear tips and not blunted. Let me see if I can't get this encounter up, so I can just run it. My encounters. Do.
Fellas, do you know the spear tips are metal?
What?
Is that weird?
I'm talking to you guys.
Well, yes. Most weapons do seem metal.
Right, but we're in a reenactment, and I'm pointing out that there's
Oh,
potentially dangerous people ahead of.
actually, I wouldn't even.
We see any blood or anything
not on these guys, but you'd seen the mercenaries stabbing people, chasing people, running past, and you didn't do anything because it was everything happened so fast.
In the fusion, I have changed back to
Say again, Abby. You
I-
cut
I- in the chaos. I've changed back into my normal form.
All right, I gotta type down everyone's initiative because it didn't log in on the encounter.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
you have to have the encounters open while you
Mm-hmm.
do it.
Yep. Leopold has a 10. Nix, what's your initiative?
9.
Valiant Rex.
12.
Kratos with a D.
16.
Damn. All right. So, y'all see these 4 horsemen ahead of you, and they see you not running away. And this first one right here, him and his horse charge. Each of these grids is 5 feet.
Wow.
All right.
They're like 30 feet away,
Yep.
40 feet away.
About 30 feet away. So this guy charges, and his warhorse is going to use his attack on you. Where's
Me?
the there we go. Well, whoever this is. Yep. You,
Great.
Michael.
How many characters can Michael go through in a campaign?
All right. All right. So the horse hits. Going. Where's this damage at? All right. Well, Kratos with a D. You are down to 1 hit point, and you are prone.
Great.
I am directly behind Kratos with a D. Can I use my turn to set up an attack of opportunity when the rider goes for the finishing blow?
The rider and the horse are acting as one single unit. Since they don't have a special riding perk, only one of them can act. So in this act, the horse charged and trampled Kratos with a D, which means that the rider skips his turn.
Okay.
And now it's Kratos with a D. What do you do?
All right. I'm going to reach into my pocket. I'm going to pull out my purple crystal.
Ooh.
And I'm going to use this spell called Chromatic Orb. All
Read the
right.
spell to me.
Damn it. I hurl a 4-inch diameter spear of energy at the creature you could see within range, and I could choose what type of attack it is.
Got you. You don't have
But
any-
it's only an 8, so I'm assuming it doesn't hit.
No,
Uh,
it does not.
but I'm also going to use my bonus action of Blessing of the Raven Queen, and I'm going to teleport 30 feet behind us.
Okay. Put yourself where you're teleporting. Okay.
Real quick, like I said, I've never done wizards, so when I can only cast 3 spells.
Until your next long rest.
Okay,
You can
I
cast
can't
your
continuously use the
cantrips.
same.
y-
Okay,
You can cast your cantrips as many times as you want. That's the whole
Okay.
point of them. Your actual spells are for like oh shit stuff, which is why you don't have that many. Right. Next is this guy, and he is also going to charge. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Ugh.
He's going to charge and try to poke Nyx. Let me just bring up his stuff.
So the way it works is the horse can move, and then it's the horse or the rider can take an action.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
That's what I figured. It was
Um,
just double checking.
it's technically so if you, for example, took mounted feats and whatnot, then you could have your horse attack on the same turn as you do and move you around. And though
That's not the case.
that's not the case.
Yep.
And technically in the rules, the horse is only allowed to like just move, but there's a whole reason why horsemen dominated the medieval battlefield, because they could stomp people to death, as well as move really fast and have someone on their back stabbing them. So that's why this is happening. But this guy is stabbing at Nyx. Rolls a 9, and I do not believe that hits.
Nope.
All right. So he misses you. He thrusts his spear at you, and just barely misses you. You slightly move out of the way. All right.
Okay.
Next up is this guard, and he's going to charge at Leopold and try to hit him with his spear. And that's a miss. All right.
We need
Next
some
up.
fight music, David.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's get some fight music.
We got this happy, like, chilled out groove going on.
I'm trying to move. Anyway. There's that better.
Yes.
Valiant Rex, you're next.
Yeah, I'm gonna leap like out of my hand with throwing grease just all over the ground in front of me, and accidentally pre-made it. Well, it's like not under me, but in front of. I can't make it diagonal, but do you see it on the map?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but that yeah, like that.
Just like that.
I'm gonna move it. God damn, it's snapping too. It's up a little bit more, but
What?
basically, yeah, because it snaps. So it's gonna be like this a little bit.
If you hold down control, left control.
Yeah. Okay. It was just I was trying to put it more in between myself and Leopold underneath that first horse.
Okay. All right. So you put it underneath the horse. Horse has to make a dexterity check, correct?
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, when it starts its turn, right? Or
Mhm.
right now?
I'm-
The grease
He's the
appears
master of grease.
when it appears and when it starts their turn, or when the grease appears, each creature standing in it must succeed. A creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed. So, yes, you got to do it now.
Right. What is a horse's dexterity saving throw?
We just got
Oh
to beat
boy.
a 14. It was high,
Well,
wasn't it?
He critically failed.
Ooh.
So, Leopold, you get an attack of opportunity.
And that would put the
Right.
rider and the horse in prone.
So yes, it'll put both the rider and the horse prone, and the rider's going to take. Which rider is this?
How does he? I'm just curious. How maybe it's just we're not accurately placed on the map. How does he get an attack of opportunity?
Critically failed.
It critically failed.
But it shows that he's 10 feet away
So
on my map.
this is Leopold.
Oh, who's this?
That's
That's me.
Valiant Rex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not getting an attack. I just threw the grease under the horse.
Okay, I was looking at the person.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, that definitely hits. Who are you hitting, the rider or the horse?
Rider.
All right, go ahead and swing your damage. All right. So you do 8 points of damage against that rider. And now it's your turn.
Okay. What's up with that other rider that was coming towards me?
They're all as you see them. This one guy standing in a pile of grease. The other guy is attacking Nyx, and this other horse up here is stopped after having trampled poor Kratos with a T.
Okay, I'm gonna finish the one in front of me.
Okay.
Hopefully.
And you have an advantage because he's prone. No need.
Well, doesn't matter. Describe your
Fucking
kill.
nat 20.
I'm gonna cut off his head.
All right, you're gonna chop his head off. Don't you have a great sword thing where you can continue on your swing into other stuff?
Yes, I do. If there's another enemy within swinging range, I can swing on him.
You rolled a crit, so I'm gonna go with the rule of cool here, and let you use that feat and chop that other dude that's trying to get the Nyx.
Excellent.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. This guy is dead. That first guy had 3 damage left, and the damage you were going to do was at least 4, so that was an automatic kill. This guy is almost dead. Okay, so this guy is dead and gone. Can I just delete that? There we go. And this guy is not updating, but that's okay. All right, so next up is this last guard. And there's a tree in the way here. He can't really get to anything around there, so he's going to take a long way around and get ready for a flanking maneuver. And now it's Nyx's turn.
Okay. Nyx is going kind of mutter under his breath at this horse, and kind of like ruffle his cloak, cast mage armor himself.
You can cast mage armor on yourself?
Mhm.
Okay. And that gives you an extra
It gives me extra
3?
fortunate.
Okay. All right.
And
Are you if you move, you're going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
yeah. And then actually as a bonus action, I can place a curse on a creature. And so I am to place a curse on this horse.
Okay.
So I'm trying to. So you said it's either the horse or the rider can make an action?
So these are war horses, right?
Mhm.
These are big old war horses that are trained to fight, but they're trained to fight. They're not wolves who are going to attack you because of whatever reason. So it would be reasonable to assume that if you kill the
Aim for
rider,
the rider.
the horse will leave you alone.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna place my hex upon the rider.
Okay, what's your hex do?
So it lasts for up to an hour. and I can whenever so it does extra damage to them if I attack them. I can also choose an ability that they have disadvantage on checks, which I'm dexterity.
Okay. All right. So this guy has. Go and put a little thing on him. I'm just gonna put a little red thing on him to know that he is hexed. Okay, so next up is this guard and his horse. He just saw Leopold decapitate his best friend and then carry on his swing into his cousin. He's real mad, so him and his horse are going to be charging forward. These are hobblars, not full-on knights, so they're not the best of the best. They're just dressed up pretty well. And he's going to charge his horse through that grease. Horse is going to make a grease save. What DC did I need to beat?
14.
14. All right. So the horse beats it, and the rider is going to take a swing at Leopold. Nope, not the horse. Go. And he misses. He swings, and in his rage, can't quite place his blow well enough. The tip of the spear skitters off Leopold's armor.
I'm gonna look off into the distance, the direction the spear missed.
And it is now Kratos' turn again.
You ended your turn in the grease, so you have to roll again for Dex, I believe. It says or, so I think it's just one or the other.
Yeah, I think it's if you enter it.
Yeah, it doesn't say and or, it just says or, so never mind.
Yeah.
I think it's like one per turn, basically.
Yeah.
Unless you stand up and then do it again.
Which one of those guys has damage taken to them?
The dot.
Yeah, the one with the dot on him.
All right, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on him, and he needs a Wisdom saving of 13.
All right. All right, and he does not make it.
Cool. Now I get a D12 necrotic damage.
Describe your kill.
Oh, I didn't get to even roll yet. Does that kill him? 1?
He was real low.
Oh. I hold up my crystal and like in anime, like all these lights shoot out of it. Do-do-do-do-do. And then I look up and I whisper to it, and you see like a Star Wars holograph pop up of Metallica playing from the bell tolls, and his head explodes because of it.
Boo, you already made that joke.
Boo,
It's gonna keep
not
happening.
in the world.
You're not even a bard.
I'm magic.
Magic doesn't exist.
All right. That horse runs away. This guy's good to go. All right. So that guy's dead. That guy is dead. Horse is gone. Valiant Rex, your turn.
I don't think I probably wouldn't see the other guy moving around, so I'm gonna treat that fairly and just yeet a firebolt at this dude in front of me.
All right. Eat it.
Oh, well, 18.
Okay. It hits.
Damage.
All right. All right, Leopold, you're next.
All right. I'm gonna swing on the guy right in front of me.
Okay. That hits. Describe your kill.
Another decapitation.
All right.
From on top of the horse.
Decapitation! He's got a great sword.
Yeah, I know. It's cool.
He's just lopping off heads.
Now he's a headless flaming horseman.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Headless flaming horseman. All right. Next, do you notice the horse coming around the bend? You hear the clippy clop of his hooves. Do you know who for whom the bell tolls?
Oh my god, no. Is this the bit? Is this our running bit?
I hope not.
I'm just saying. Oh no, you don't have that spell anymore.
Yeah, I do.
No.
Oh, Abby doesn't.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, of course you do. You just used it.
I'm taking it from you.
Are you gonna go?
Oh, I'm
Abby?
sorry. It's my turn.
Yes.
So do we do or do not see this guy over here?
I mean, he's a dude on a horse.
My reasoning.
Okay.
behind
Well,
it
there's a
was-
giant tree here, so that's why I'm wondering.
My reasoning behind it was that there was greed. I was worried about the horse in front of me, and I'm still a little bit drunk.
That's true. All right. Well, Nyx is not drunk and is also very aware of the sound of the hoofs on the other side of the tree. How many? 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, I'm gonna scooch on over, and I'm going to cast Chill Touch. So I create a ghostly skeletal hand, base creature within range, which is 100, and it's a ranged spell attack. I have to.
Okay.
Oh, 10 hit.
Nope.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I kind of just like
You cast
wiggle some bony fingers at him of my own, but nothing much comes of it.
he sees that the bony hand coming at him, and he bats it aside with his shield, and him and his horse charge forward at you. 25, 30, 35.
Just out of melee range.
Well, the horse is here. I was just counting with him where he's at. So the horse is in melee range. Dude ain't.
Well, I'm
Okay.
assuming the horse isn't actually 10 feet around.
And the dude is going to poke at you. 14 hits, right? You only have 13 AC?
Yeah,
All right.
Don't you have mage armor?
that's with my mage arm.
Oof. Oh, yeah, you were close.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to take 7 damage. He's going to thrust down with his spear, and it catches you on the shoulder real good.
'Kay.
All right. Kratos with a D.
Chris with the D pulls out his crystal again, and he's gonna attempt the cast chromatic orb again. Yes. All right.
I did something.
And this is going to be I get to choose the type of damage it's going to be, but I'm just gonna make it lightning damage.
Lightning bolt.
3d8.
And that's
Holy fuck.
22.
Describe your
Jesus.
kill.
I hold up my thing in like a 360 anime with Konami shoots come up, and my little prism shoots out all this light at him, and purple lightning kills him
Purple lightning.
horrifically.
All right. So he's racked with lightning. His bones are showing like Darth Vader and Return of the
Yes.
Jedi. His hair stands on end. He's all comically dies. His horse dies underneath him. And before you lies a smoking heat of disgustingly good smelling horse flesh and man.
Hmm.
All right. So, as you guys, let me go ahead and roll d4 here.
Is the Batman theme playing in the background?
No, it's Dungeons and Dragons, Midnight Syndicate.
Sounds like the fucking animated Batman series.
All right, everyone roll a d4.
Okay.
I don't know if I should cheer or not.
Oh my god. Everyone gets a 1.
Oh God.
All right, everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
I can't see yours, Nix.
I got a 1.
Yeah, I don't either. Oh.
That's funny.
I can't.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone got a
connected then.
1.
All right, dexterity. Oh man. Oh God, no.
Oh,
What?
save. Duh. Hold on. Let me redo mine because mine was not a save.
Oh, mine was.
Oh, mine was not a save.
Yeah,
Mine
yours
was
was dex check. I'll
Yeah.
let you guys get a mulligan on that one.
I mean, it's the same. It's the same +1.
All right, Nyx, you're gonna take 3 damage. A storm of arrows shoots through, and from somewhere, this is a crazy battle. Most of you manage to dodge it. Some plink off of
Eternal
armor
shot.
or shields, but Nyx isn't quite fast enough and takes 3 damage.
Cry out in blood.
We're fighting in the
Uh,
shade.
And
I'm going to call out to the 2 magic users to remember the potions.
I did forget. That is such a great call out.
Can we use them now, or do we gotta wait for something?
You have to wait your turn.
well, I mean,
Oh.
all your enemies are gone. These are battlefield conditions at the moment. But Nyx is down.
I'm not down.
You what?
I've got 2 health.
Okay, that was after the 3.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and finish this combat. All the bad guys are dead.
So when can I use a potion?
You can use it right now.
Oh,
We're still in initiative, right?
Yeah, y'all are still in initiative.
9 hit points.
And actually, you guys have a moment in between what's going to happen next to do whatever it is that you got to do, drink some potions, gather yourselves, talk about stuff.
Yay, we did it.
Did anybody see what happened there? Where
So,
the attack?
I saw a bunch of lightning come and fuck that guy up.
I'm going to check the bodies for any kind of insignia or anything I might recognize.
You don't recognize anything. They're just wearing simple chainmail armor. They've got shields on. It's well maintained. It looks like these guys are professionals.
What about their faces? Do I recognize like a nationality or anything?
They're a mix of Narakan, Urgothian, some Salamnics, just a mix of humans. There are no elves among these people.
Have we fully looted the body, or should we all make investigation check?
No, yeah, they don't. You guys look them over. They don't have any pouches. They don't have really much of anything. All their horses all ran off.
I'm gonna run
after the
and try to
riders
hide in
died.
the tree.
You're gonna hide in a tree.
Yep.
Did you guys all take potions and whatnot?
No,
Yeah.
hold on.
Go ahead and take your potions. Get yourselves healed up, and after you do that, roll initiative again. The spell has
2d4 plus 2. 2d plus 2. Why don't they just say 1d8?
because
it adds up.
2d4 is more. Like it
On
has a
average.
higher minimum.
Was
Ah, I see what you're saying. How do I? Ah,
And you're right, David. It does show up in the encounter builder.
Yeah, you gotta have just like my encounters open,
Mm-hmm.
but then it'll work for every encounter after that.
nice. Getting that.
All right, Nix, you should roll initiative.
Yep. Oh, God.
All right.
ooh, we tied.
This character is cursed. I haven't rolled any good initiatives the entire time we've been playing.
All right. So out comes some more guards on foot out of the swirling masses of battle. See 4 more guards that are dressed in the same exact way as before. Why is there only... Here we go. Snapping. And with them is the biggest, grossest looking motherfucker you've ever seen. And he points at Leopold. He's like, "Oh, looks like we got someone in the fight here."
Meat's back on the
No,
menu,
I
boys.
think this is gonna do it.
What?
I'm gonna kneel down right in front of where I'm standing and pick up the 2 heads. Intimidation.
He's gonna play a conquest paladin, by the way. That's exactly what my last paladin did. Go ahead and roll. Did you roll that?
Did you do that with that kobold?
Yes, I did that with kobold heads. I yeeted them.
After I headbutted through one of them.
Yep. Here's the game log.
Oh,
Thanks.
yep.
All right. The guards are a little tentative. So, you know what? All 4 guards had a higher initiative, but they're kind of, this first round, they are skipping it. Well done. And take an inspiration.
Noise.
So, an inspiration, Dustin, is a little thing you put at the top of your character sheet, and it pretty much gives you advantage on any roll that you choose.
I see.
So instead of like extra XP or something like that, you get a better chance to succeed in a roll.
All right.
Next up is Valiant Rex. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna wait. They don't know where I am yet. I'm assuming.
Nope.
If I'm tucked behind this tree, I'm gonna wait.
You're gonna
Actually,
wait?
no. I'm gonna prepare an action.
Okay.
Good call.
I'm gonna prepare an action. So if let me see the distance by that cart. Yeah, if they walk towards that cart, specifically like right here, I'm gonna cast grease in that area.
Okay. Now, just so you know, the wall is a low wall.
Yes.
Like it's about like hip high.
Hip to who?
Hip to me, you, and Michael.
Okay, so I'm
So-
below it.
Yes, you
Like,
would be
see,
below
like
it.
this.
It would be full cover for you,
That's cute.
not cover for anyone else.
Right. That's fine.
Okay.
That's just 50 feet away from me.
All right, Kratos with the D.
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on the ogre.
All right.
That should be 60 feet.
Okay.
Well, that definitely didn't hit.
Nope. So you cast your Ray of Frost at him, and it just kind of peters out against his thick ogreish hide.
Oh, and I
Next.
just realized why you were telling me how high the wall was. Because they're just gonna walk over it. Nix.
Oh, I am not hearing you calling my name. Maybe I'm just not used to hearing it. Okay. So question: when can I use bonus actions? At what point?
Anytime during your turn.
Okay. So then, if that's the case, I'm going to. I see this guy right here, the big guy, and I spit on the ground, mutter some words to myself, and cast my hex on him
Okay.
as my bonus action. And then I want to cast my chill touch again.
Okay.
Ooh.
That hits.
Yay! Okay, so let me see how my damage works with hex. I do an extra 1d6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Okay. So should I do regular damage first?
Yeah, do your regular damage first, and then roll necrotic.
Come on, big 6.
Oh. Alright, I'll take
technically
it.
it's a 6.
All right.
It was a little 6 though.
So you're
Lowercase.
you send your bony hand at him, and it gives him a whack across his face. Yeah, well, it's a bony hand, so it's not very masculine, but it leaves long scratches across his face that blacken on the edges and turn a little bit green. And he,
Real quick. So in my spells area, in red, I have cast and use. What is the difference?
Use is cantrip. I believe.
So
Well, they're not cantrips.
Well, there's a ritual.
if you hit cast, it'll mark off a spell slot.
Uh-huh.
Are you saying what rolling?
In use, I have ones that say use and one that say cast.
Oh,
It might be a ritual.
which ones use? Yeah.
Like hex.
Oh, it might be because that's your bonus action.
that sounds reasonable.
Well, I also have Dissonant Whispers that has use next to it. Those
Or
are my
they-
only two that say
Or they might
use and
need,
not cast.
concentration.
Is Dissonant Whispers a well, we can
Enchantment.
we can look that up
Okay.
later on, but
Okay.
now it is the ogre's turn. Let me look at his speed. 30 feet. All right. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30.
Oh, I also
God.
forgot. I need to choose ability for my hex to give disadvantage on, which is going to be wisdom.
His wisdom? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what the fuck's this guy named? Gorgonus. He charges forward. He's carrying a giant battle axe, and he swings it at Leopold, the most worthy of his opponents.
Also, I think those two use
Leopold!
spells are once per long rest spells also.
Oh, maybe. So he swings his axe, and Leopold, as the skilled knight he is, parries it with his great sword. Leopold.
Hey, I am going to swing at the ogre.
All right. That's a hit.
I'm gonna. How do I use my inspiration for the damage?
You don't.
Uh,
This will so inspiration's gonna work as I mean you technically could re-roll your damage if you weren't happy with it. So if you wanted to re-roll at 6, you could do so. You-
um,
If you
nah,
want
it's
to,
alright. I'll
you
keep it.
absolutely can. All right. All right. So he swings his axe at you, and you parry it with your great sword, and you riposte with a low swing to his thigh, and it,
I use my bonus action since. Oh no, that's only for a kill. Never mind.
mhm,
Alright, never mind.
he cut a big old slice out of his thigh. Next up are the guards. So they've gotten over their intimidation, seeing their buddies' heads pointed up at them, and this first guard up here. Let's see, which guard is that? That's guard A. Oh, why is it giving me guard A in some and they number them in this other one? That's fucking dumb. Uh, all right. He's going to move toward. Holy shit. Why are there so many?
Is it all 4 of them at once?
It was
Yeah, I
all
was
4 of
just
them at
about to
once.
say this isn't looking good.
It was like clown.
Nope, we
fucking
did.
A clown car of guards. He's going to move towards Valiant Rex there in the tree. So that's 5, 15, 20,
Does he see me?
25, 30.
Yeah, wait a
You-
minute.
You fired. You
I
fired.
didn't-
Oh
I
no,
haven't
yeah,
done anything. I
you
haven't done
didn't
anything.
fire your thing at him yet. You're
Mhm.
right. You're absolutely right. All right, so he's going to go towards Leopold. He's not as big as the ogre, so he's going to step over the thing and stop. And the same for these guys. And that is their turn. Valiant Rex, what are you doing? Swear to God, if one of you guys hasn't used Burning Hands.
So from where I'm at, the furthest, this one down here,
Yep.
is 30 feet away using the ruler. Just want to clarify this specifically, because I'm gonna peek out, and I'm gonna pull a vial out of my overalls and start chugging it, and then just immediately throw it back up, and it's a caustic brew that I just chugged, and so it's spitting 30-foot distance, 5 feet wide in a straight line, and so I'm hoping
Okay.
I can get 4 of them.
Draw it. Draw it on the map for me.
Where is it?
There should be a
Yeah.
a
I can
line
do a line, yeah.
with
So,
a specific. Yeah, there you
how'd
go.
you twist it?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You hold down control.
I can't twist. I can only move.
So if you go to select and you select it, and there's the little
Oh, I have
eyeball
to
at
hit
top.
the eyeball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So hold on, let go of it. You have to put it from now. It goes from you, correct?
Here we go. That's weird, because when I do the ruler on here, it's saying the furthest one is 30 feet. Alright. So 5, 10, 15. Either way, so 2 of them.
Okay.
Or, better yet, I'm going to run up a little bit.
All right, you're gonna jump up out of the tree.
Yeah, they're already safe.
Aha!
I'm just out of melee distance.
Okay. Well, you're in melee distance of the ogre, but that's okay.
10 feet? It's like 5. It's outside of 5.
You're at his corner. The corner of the things that he's in.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am
I mean, you're fine.
This is 5 feet. Shit. I accidentally moved one of them. Alright. I can't. God, let me. I cannot. Oh,
Here,
let
do
me
you-
select this. There it goes. Alright. Either way, you can get rid of it.
You're not
It'll
doing that.
affect- I am.
Okay,
This is
so
just for distance.
you're just doing it for
For
these two
whoever I
guys.
can hit from
Okay.
if it. Yeah, yeah, because I don't think I can hit the third one.
Okay.
Well, actually, I gotta move. I can move close enough to hit the third one. Right?
Yeah, it's going from the
It's
edge
hard to
of
see out of
your
these goggles.
right. It's going from the edge of your
How about
DA
you
guild.
just tell us, Ronnie?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can
Which ones does he hit?
you can hit all three of these guys. You won't hit this guy right
I won't
here.
hit. I won't hit that one or those like that furthest one.
No, you're gonna hit the furthest one that touches him.
Okay, so I hit all 4 of them minus this
Yes.
one. Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they just have
Better
to do
hit.
DC saving of 14.
Okay. Dex saving throw.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So guard number 1, miss.
Oh, as in saved.
Yeah, he saved. Or did not save. Guard number 2 did not save. Guard 3 miserably failed. Natural 1.
Mm.
And the ogre saved.
Okay, so then all that fail do 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of their turn, or they can take an action turn to remove the brew from them.
Okay. Roll your 2d4 for those 3.
Here's
Just
First-
roll it and it'll apply to
yeah.
all of them.
all right.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
I want your rolls. What can I do to get you and Leopold's roll?
Believe in science.
All right.
I've
So
acquired these skills after years of tinkering and failing.
you barf up a whole bunch of acid. You got diabetic acid reflux going on, and gets all over those guys. It gets in
This
their
is also
fucking
part of the
eyes.
beer.
Their faces are starting to melt a little bit, like Raiders of the Lost Ark. They're pawing at themselves. Kratos with a D. You're next.
Kratos pulls out his crystal and begins to mutter to it, and he's going to hex the ogre. It doesn't say you can't stack hexes.
Yeah,
but
you're
that's
right. It
what I'm
doesn't say. And you could do a different ability if you, or you could do the same one, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna hex him, and then he's gonna be disadvantaged to wisdom throws.
That's
And that's my bonus action.
that's literally what I chose.
Yeah, pick a different one.
Yeah.
Because you can't have
I
double
my only
disadvantage.
all my attacks are wisdom.
I know, but he already has disadvantage to wisdom.
He already
Oh,
did.
that's only for you.
No, it's for any
Everyone.
period.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna go.
That's why I did that.
dexterity.
Trying to synergize.
Then I'll go dexterity.
Yeah, you can't have double disadvantage.
All
Three
right.
rolls, lows of the 3.
Full disadvantage.
I don't know. And then for my normal attack, I'm going to go for Toll of the Dead, which is a Wisdom 13 save
Okay.
with disadvantage.
Well, even with disadvantage, he passes.
Jesus.
Oh, damn it!
He's a
Oh,
smart ass ogre.
he's
He rolled
wise
a
as shit.
16 and a 14.
Damn. All right.
So what happens
I
if he
muttered to
fails?
myself
There's
some
no
more.
half damage or anything like that. Yeah, it's a cantrip, so that just
Yeah.
totally negates
It
it.
just fails.
All right,
Yeah.
so you do your Metallica thing, and he's just like, yeah, and he's into it.
He reveals a tattoo of
Yeah.
Metallica.
He's got
James Hetfield on his back
he's
tattoo.
he's got one of those shitty like his face on his arm,
Oh,
really
it's the
poorly done.
Metallica symbol all over his like people have the nautical stars here.
Yeah. All right, Nyx.
Okay. First and foremost, I will be scooting back 30 feet, whatever that would here. And I sleep 5d8. It's hit points. The lowest hit goes first, and the 5d8 represents how many hit points of monsters fall asleep.
Hit points or hit die?
Hit die.
Hit die. Let's creatures within 20 feet of a point I choose, which is going to be probably won't be able to get him without, let's see.
We could
Okay,
go to
yeah,
the
I
AoE, and you could do
Ye-
size 20 and then do a circle.
oh, I see.
That's
Oh,
how it's been most
cool.
times, yeah. And you could pick
Uh,
right under style.
All
okay.
right.
So
So
can you guys see that?
5d8, you said?
Yeah. All right. Now, wait, let me make sure it is 5d8. Yeah, 5d8. Boom.
Okay. So
26.
you're going to be able to put
Starting with the creature that has the lowest hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the end of the spell,
okay.
or if the sleeper takes damage.
So these two guys fall asleep.
Okay.
Which two were they? Sorry,
The
my
two bottom ones.
The two bottom ones, yeah.
Okay.
The bottoms.
You don't want your bottom falling.
Is that it?
That's it. That's my turn.
All right. So next up is Gregornis.
Gregory.
Yeah, Greg. He
Gregs.
he looks aside at the tiny little creature that just barfed acid all over him and his cronies. And I'm gonna roll a d4 and see if he's gonna swing one or two. I'm gonna make this nope. That wasn't what I wanted to do. This is gonna be to everyone. One or two, it's David. Yep, and it's David.
Giant Rex is
Three,
ready.
three, three, four was gonna be Leopold.
That's fair.
So
I did just try to throw up on him.
you did just try to throw up on him. All right, so melee attack, 17, just barely.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Are you wielding your
Shield.
shield, your +1 shield? Didn't you have a 17 previously?
I had a 16.
Ooh,
'Cause the other
sucks.
shield, that's what. Yep.
All right. Well, here's his damage. 10 damage.
Okay. It's not that bad.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh, I can't see my keyboard. All right.
With one hand, he takes his massive battle axe and swings back at you and cuts deeply into your side, hitting past your armor. You are now bleeding profusely. Leopold,
You guys. Remember this. Whose turn?
I'm going for the ogre.
all right,
Good.
all right.
Would we be flanking right now?
No.
Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Well, no. I guess there's a friendly within melee range.
Right, that would be a rogue. You guys would have to be on opposite sides of him that it counts
Yeah.
flanking. So, oh wait, you rolled a 14. Never mind, not a 9.
No, that was a mistake. I accidentally hit it twice.
Oh, so you're a big cheater. I mean, did you want to roll with use your inspiration? 'Cause-
Yeah,
yep.
let's do that.
All right. I'll just count that 14, and we'll call it a hit.
All right.
That's my boy. I'm still bleeding a lot.
Oh, wait, that was the same one. Hold on. There we
Yeah.
go. Damage roll.
All right. Man, this guy's getting 6 to death. 666 on all of his damage.
6.
So again, you chop at his you catch him in the peck and cut one of his boobs open. He's all hurt and bleeding out of his boob. All right, so asleep. And
Who's asleep?
Those two in the bottom that I put the big
They don't
circle
skip
over.
turns. They still get a turn. They take damage.
Oh, do they?
No?
Yep.
Yeah.
Each turn with caustic brew.
Yep. Each turn.
Oh, that means they wake up then.
Well, no, they don't wake up.
Yeah. If they take damage, they wake up.
I'm telling you, they
No,
melt
they-
into puddles
Oh.
of.
Do they have
of
like
goop.
a HP left?
Yeah. So all
They're
no.
like the end of Gremlins.
Well, let me
I-
roll my 2d4 again.
Yeah, roll your TD4, but
6.
yeah. So they just like Gremlins or the Wicked Witch of the West.
I'm melting.
Yep. So these guys melt into a disgusting ooze, and they're no longer recognizable as anything that was living.
Damn, all 3
They're
of them?
just reddish goop. Yeah, you hit all 3 of them.
Yeah, I didn't know all 3 were asleep.
Well, yeah, but they're all
No,
dead.
only.
And all their turns come.
Well, that's true.
At the
'cause
same time.
It's at the start of the turn, too.
Right. So I'm just killing all those guys off, so I
Yeah.
don't have to be like, dude, these 2 guys die, and then this
And
guy
now this
moves,
guy.
and
And now
now this guy melts into a puddle.
This guy
That's
dies, and this
gross.
guy melts.
Yeah. But it is this guy's turn, and he is enraged. So he's gonna run along the top of that wall and poke. Let me kill these guys real quick. Dead indeed. This guy hasn't been touched. Oh, but he has certainly touched you. All right, he's thrust his spear, doing 3 damage. And he catches you in the shoulder. Ah, the pain. All right, Valiant Rex.
You know I'm drinking that potion.
All right. Do you want to do a full action potion or bonus action potion?
I'm gonna do a full action potion just so I get that 10.
Okay.
We're doing it that way, right? Where full
Yeah.
action is full benefits. All right. It's my turn.
So, as an explanation for Dustin and the probably one person who's maybe watching this, we count the full action potion as instead of just pulling the top off the potion, tossing back a bit and getting some health back, a random amount. This is more you're actively, you unscrew it, you're glug, you're licking inside of it, you're getting your finger in there and getting every
But that
last
way-
bit of healing.
I can't move either.
Well, if you move, you're gonna provoke 2 attacks of opportunity and waste that whole thing
Yeah.
that you did. So,
Shouldn't move.
all right. So you got your health back. Kratos with D.
Kratos with the D is going to cast Dissonant Whispers, and he's got to make a Wisdom save of 13.
To who?
The ogre.
The ogre. All right.
Gregorian or
Yep.
Georgia or
Yeah,
Jeremy.
George. He has to make a. Oh yeah, he still has disadvantage, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Well, he rolled the exact same both times. He rolled a 13.
God damn it.
Actually, hold on. Let me refresh this because I did roll 2 13s in a row. I just want to make sure that we're good. Okay. Nope, we're good. Yep, he passes.
I go like this.
Nyx.
Okay. Nyx is. Ooh.
I'd appreciate it if you guys killed Jeremy over here.
Old Jeffrey the ogre.
Okay.
Jebediah.
All I'm gonna cast Chill Touch again.
Thingies.
God damn it.
Thingies ain't doing it. All right. Yep, your fingies
damn
go
it.
up.
+6.
Give him a little tickle. Don't do much.
The distant whispers are supposed to do half damage.
If
If it hits.
No, if you on a successful save,
It's
on a
full,
successful save, the target takes half as much damage.
well, go ahead and roll your damage then.
He's a generous DM.
Yes. Just because I wasn't watching this stuff doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. All right.
Does that also include the hex damage too?
No.
I don't see why not. Oh.
No, okay. Okay.
Going to be a limit. And also, he needs to be 6 to death because
Oh, sorry.
the other 6.
Just had a principle. Needs to be more
Nope.
sixes.
You don't go yet. That's the ogre's turn.
Jermaine's
Just-
turn.
Yeah, Jerome, the ogre.
Janice.
All right, so he is again gonna decide on who to get. 1 or 2 is David. 3 to 4 is
There is
Dustin.
no David. There's only Valiant Rex. Son
Valiant
of a
Rex,
bitch.
prepare yourself.
Yeah, Hex is only on a hit.
All right, so he swings at you, and with the green shield, you turn aside his heavy battle axe just barely.
Give me the turtle.
Something
Bing.
something about the magical nature of the shield. It barely protected you.
Well, as I did,
Now,
I tooted a
Leopold.
little bit too. Like,
I'm gonna do a real snarky chuckle as it happens.
All right, snarky chuckle it up, and take your action. All right, who you're swinging at the ogre?
Yes.
That hits.
God. That's a crit. too.
Crit.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Hold on.
No.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That's-
I thought you
No.
rolled the
that just happened. That's,
I thought you rolled the 16. That was me. Yeah, fuck yeah. All right, describe your kill.
with the head.
The anime.
All
laugh.
right, so you're just Leopold.
Collecting
beheaded.
heads. Yes.
All right, go ahead and you get your special action. I'll let you step through the body and take another swing at his pal.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Sorry guys.
Yeah, it should have gotten that damage again.
Yeah, right.
All right, so you decapitate the ogre. You step forward to bring your weapon through on his buddy, but your blow's a little bit wild and weak after going through a foot of ogre neck, and he manages to turn it aside with his shield. Okay, so we're back at the top of the list. Dead, puddle. All right, this guy is gonna have to make a decision. Who's more dangerous? The guy who just beheaded his boss, or the guy who melted his friends? So he's gonna do the same thing. 1 to 2 is Valiant Rex. 3 to 4 is Leopold. All right, Leopold it is. Nope, wrong guy. Watch this guy roll better, and he did, but he still doesn't hit. He goes to stab at Leopold, but his fine Salamnic armor turns it aside. And Valiant Rex, it's now your turn.
Hmm.
I
I'm
wanna
gonna
do
call
this-
out, question him.
Hmm.
He wants to, I think he to try to persuade him to stop fighting, to surrender.
You can do that when it's your turn. That'll be an action. Unless you're just talking shit at him.
I'm talking to the don't kill him, take him prisoner.
Oh.
What if I want?
That depends on whether or not I can explode this guy.
One condition: I get to kill him again. I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
So I'm just backing up a little bit. It's about right there.
Okay. Kratos with the D, you're next.
What do we?
Non-lethal damage.
Oh,
Oh, I could have punched him, but
Or kill him. I mean, it's really up to you guys. We might get something out of him.
loyal to a fault, like I said.
You can dogpile
okay.
it.
So with hex, it says when the person dies, I can hex someone else. Does that require another hex, or do I just
Well,
transfer the hex?
There's no one else to hex.
There is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
there is.
the dude the guard who's still alive.
The guard is still alive.
Well, yeah, but if you kill him, there's no one else to hex after that.
Well, right, they killed the.
No, I
Oh,
killed the
oh.
ogre.
Did you kill the ogre?
It just
Well, the
says when he
ogre's dead
dies.
regardless.
I know, but I don't know if it depends.
I
It
think
says it's a
just when it
target
dies.
Oh, okay.
drops to 0 hit points. You can use a bonus action to curse another creature.
Oh, I see.
Does that mean the curse just goes on to the other guy?
I think you just, yeah, I think you get to hex the new person.
But does that count as like my used curse, or does it go just transfer? That's what I'm asking, really.
Like,
You can
does it hit the
trans-
spell slot.
No, it doesn't. It will not use a spell slot if you transfer it over. It'll take
Okay,
your
does it-
bonus action, but
Uh-huh.
that's it.
Okay, yeah, I'll just transfer the wisdom curse. Hex.
Okay.
Wisdom hex.
Okay. And are you going to do anything else with your full action?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with some acid.
Okay.
No, actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna Toll the Dead at him. And this
Okay.
time it's gonna be Iron Maiden. Wisdom save of 13.
All right. Oh. I rolled
Did
a
you do it
19
twice?
for, I rolled a 19 for my first one, and my second one was a nat 1. So both ends of the
Nice.
spectrum there. Go ahead and roll your Iron Maiden.
Does he have any damage against him yet?
He does not.
All right. So 1d8 necrotic damage of 1, and then the 1d6 of necrotic damage from the hex.
Okay.
So 3 of a number beast, hell and fire, born to be released. Yeah, 3.
All right. Nyx.
Okay. Is it possible to do non-lethal damage to bring someone down to 0 with magic?
Make it make sense.
Okay.
You've got Chill Touch, which is a
Yeah.
thing that goes out and
Yeah, so
really
with
cold.
so I'm gonna try to summon my hand, see if it hits, and it does. It probably does. What I would like to do is just basically just suffocate him so he passes out but doesn't kill him.
Okay, so you're gonna put him in that sort of cold,
Choke
know,
hold,
yeah.
if you will.
well, you hear the stories of people in the Antarctic and they're out there for a bit and they're
It's
starting
so
to get
cold they pass
hypothermic
out.
and it's so cold and
getting
it
warm.
they just slip in the sleep and it's so warm and comfortable there and it's one that they don't wake up from. So, yep, you do hit. His chainmail armor does not help him in the slightest because it's cold. Go ahead and roll damage.
Three.
All right. So he gets real snoozy and whatnot, but he's still awake. Leopold.
Are you gonna transfer your hex?
Next.
No.
Oh, I mean, it's been so many turns. You should just
Oh,
for that. For me, it's been like 3 turns.
If I roll with the flat of the sword, do I roll great sword or unarmed strike?
Nope. You can roll with the great sword. You can just whack him with it.
Yeah, that's
You can
the
do
idea.
like a murder stroke at him. Yep, you hit him. All right, there you go. You whomp him right upside his head with the flat of your sword, and he drops like a sack of rocks. And combat is over.
Cool.
Yay! Triumph music time.
Around you, you hear you notice the battle seems to be winding down. The mercenaries seem to be y'all seem to have beaten off the mercenaries, and
What do we do with the
they're
mercenaries?
old
Oh, we
joke.
saved that one for a reason.
Yeah, I did. You beat off all the mercenaries. You and the villagers beat them all real good. Running off.
I understand why they do this once a year.
you get beat off, and you get beat off. Everyone gets beat off.
Man, I had a whole bit planned for this, but way past my bedtime. But definitely, y'all, jerked them around real good. You know, you did some waxing with them. Anyway, so the mercenaries are defeated. You do hear the screams and wails of the wounded and the dying. You see people that you drank with last night that are crying out for water and for help. Um, and you have your knocked out ass prisoner. Some folks are still standing, most notably the mayor, old Greg. The I keep getting all these G people fucking mixed up. Greg, the bartender, is still up. He's helping people uh, get up. He's bringing people water.
Can we loot the bodies
Before we do
before all
that,
these people come?
can I tie up that mercenary?
Yeah, you can
There we
you can
go.
tie him up, and so
Beat them off.
no, Michael, you don't want to beat him off. That would be unseemly.
No, that would be a no.
I was trying to think of a different way to put it, but again, sleepy. But yeah, you can tie him up. You guys, like I said, these guys don't have much. They have chainmail armor. They all carry spears. You find a total of
His camera went out of focus while he's thinking.
Yeah, I noticed that.
oh shit. Well, you found 93 gold.
What?
Yeah.
20,
What is it?
25 each.
All right. And
Well, less
Becklin
than.
comes up and asks if any of you are skilled in the arts of healing.
Who asked?
Not at all.
Becklin, the Salamnic Knight.
Okay, I'll help
I can
out.
revive people, and I show up my shocking hands.
That's right. You did create what's that? Revivify or something like
Spare the
that?
dying.
Okay. You absolutely can. She I sure would appreciate if y'all come out and help us with some of these folks. These is our folks. We're just regular folks. We ain't warriors or nothing. We sure would appreciate y'all coming out and helping us save some of these folk.
Hold that thought.
Right.
And I'm gonna jump on the ogre and try to pull out one of his teeth.
Okay, you get a tooth.
All right, and I
A
put it
fang.
on a necklace and put it around my neck.
Okay.
I'm bringing the
Am I
ogre
allowed to
head
give them a potion?
and the prisoner to the mayor.
Okay. She the mayor looks disgustedly at the ogre head and nods approvingly uh, at the prisoner and motions on over to a group of other prisoners that they have. Tells you to put him in with them. and then asks if any of y'all mind helping with the dying and wounded.
I mind. I remember them throwing me in the poop.
Uh, the gnome is in great fuck words.
Great need.
Great need. Yeah. Not
Um,
not quite the demand. Great demand. For getting people who are on the cusp of death.
Nyx offers their help, what little they.
Roll a medicine check.
All right, then meta speaking, we're not trying to be an evil party, right?
I mean,
We're all kind of evil. Aren't we? I
Being
thought we were all bad guys.
I'm
I mean-
chaotic neutral.
yeah,
being evil doesn't mean you're always bad.
Neutral good.
Yeah.
it's more of that. Some
Well,
people
my
might be.
saying is what's in it for me.
Yeah, and that doesn't necessarily mean you want to kill everybody. It just that
Yeah. That just that
you
I
err
thought
more
you-
on
I
the
thought
side
you
of
guys
selfish.
picked evil.
Well,
Even
but evil doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to help people to help them. It means that on the balance of things, when given the choice to help others over yourself, you're going to help yourself. I
it
mean,
could
Right,
also
but they
mean.
did throw me in poop, so I'm not gonna help.
I
them.
mean,
Yeah,
for
yours makes
example,
sense.
Nyx could also be choosing to help these people because it might be advantageous to the future. It doesn't mean I care much about if they live or die.
yep. Mr. Paladin, with
All
your
right,
lay
well,
on
I'm going
hands, are you
around
going
just
to do
like touching
anything?
people because I also know that it is extreme shock.
I'm going
Not
to.
like a little bit.
I have medicine and lay on hands. I'm going to spread the lay on hands out best I can.
The first time you use your lay on hands on someone, a golden glow. Actually, what god are you going to? Are you just doing an oath? Do you
Also,
follow any
23
particular god? Are you
23 gold
Kiri
apiece.
So we're
Yeah.
doing an oath, and I believe that my religious view was that there needed to be a neutral god of war and conquest.
Okay. That's right. We did talk about that.
I'm
So
just zapping
your
rules left and right.
not just your 93 gold is split between the four of y'all.
Mhm.
That was the total. Your the light around your hands is like a brass kind of color, and everyone around you is awed and shocked because remember that there's been no healing magic in the land for over 500 years, and Brecklin comes up and uh, is in awe and wants to know more about where you got your powers from. Um, and everyone is very thankful. Everyone who participated in the healing, give yourself 20 gold.
I am also going to take that opportunity to reintroduce all of them to my ledger, kind of motion to the dead bodies behind me that
You know
we claimed.
Go ahead and roll a d20. And then roll a d100.
Ha, ha, ha.
100.
Okay. So multiply those two numbers, and that's how many names you have in your ledger from both of your endeavors.
Damn.
It's a lot of names.
Small army.
Well, I think Abby and I have gotten even more. Even though you have people who are looking into your things or viewing your content, doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna convert them into anything anything more than that.
Yeah, you got a lot of names, but you'll have about 10% actually. You.
Yep. But hey,
Let
that's
them know
still
that if they make a small donation towards the war effort, that when we secure Somnia, they will be thought of first when divvying out the fiefdoms.
You're gonna have to
Some
hire some people to write some letters to everyone in here. Start
And
a
you go door to
fucking
door.
yeah.
he's selling stone engraved trading cards of himself.
Soon.
All right. So we all made a little bit of money. Everyone's tended their wounded, and everyone's heading back to Vogler. We're all gonna level up to level 3, and that's where we're gonna end for the night.
Cool
Also, to be clear,
beans.
with everybody that I was healing or reviving, I was also touching people that they weren't quite at 0 HP, but I thought they might use some shock. It was mostly for me. I did one for them, one for me. You know, like you look like you're almost dead, and it's no much electricity, so it shocks a little bit extra. It's kind of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thought process. They get 2 hit
Alright.
points, but lose 1 when they get shocked.
Well, it worked on some people and brought them back to life, so no one's gonna blame you if it didn't work on the other
I got
ones.
money, so that's all I cared about. Valiant got paid.
All right.
Glory be to his pockets.
Thanks for watching, everyone. That's the end of our stream.
Tune in next week, every Wednesday, 8 p.m.
Hopefully next week's not cursed and we can do paranormal pizza.
Yeah.